Meanwhile, me and Safaree was on text.
What's up, yo?
Y'all know me and
Alright, so I
Safaree.
gotta get back on the stream.
Man, me and Safaree been trauma bonding. Yo, essentially, Erica Mena, his pretty much ex-wife, I don't know if they fully finalized divorce, but the mother of his two kids, I believe, or
His only two kids?
2 or 3. She basically got online and showed a calendar. Erica Mena, Safaree, and she said, "Look at the calendar. This is how long." She showed the calendar showing that Safaree is the calendar right here. Only has spent time with his kids for the days in the red, and she's had the kids for all the days in the yellow. She basically says he's only had the kids 16 times this year for these amount of days, and that he's a goddamn deadbeat. Okay? Now, Safaree father responded, and he actually dropped a video on YouTube explaining himself. Right?
Which brings more fat, tirzepatide or Ozempic? Which is better in clinical trials, tirzepatide or Ozempic? Actually,
Yo, working out.
Before that, she also got on. I don't know if it's still up here, but she got on. Hold on. She got on.
All right, let's get to it.
Instagram.
I see this topic and I want to talk about it.
Uninvolved he is in his kids' life. Basically, he's saying that.
So I don't even think about either of these motherfuckers. Hold on, one second.
Parent. And she was talking.
Excuse me. But okay, so my ex, she would sit up and watch Love and Hip Hop. So that's why this girl's name was familiar. And then Safaree obviously is funny as shit. Like he'd be doing funny, goofy ass shit, and Meek sent them niggas on him in real life, and that shit was funny as hell. So everybody know who Safaree is. But check this out.
About how uninvolved he is in his kid's life. Basically, he's saying that he'd rather play parent to someone else's kid rather than his own. Let me see if I can find it.
And that's a hard accusation because that's not even all the way valid, because maybe he's not playing parent to the other kid. Maybe he actually is just doing what he does everywhere he goes. And so maybe he want to see a kid, but he don't have access to the kid. And so he's not picking and choosing playing. He's just playing his role wherever the game happened to be playing around him. You know what I'm saying? So.
But if not, it is okay. Here we go.
So I absolutely have to speak on this whole game of second baby thing. Let's just state facts real quick.
And girls do that. Like girls do that. I hear that all the time. I hear that from women all the time. Like I actually heard this from a woman. Doctor said this wasn't about a relationship or no shit like that. She was just like, hold on a second. She was just like, say don't ever give me just 1 year. Because then like basically what I meant, like what we talked about earlier, baseline, you have to establish a baseline. So everything. Okay, well maybe because you don't have the baseline, then you don't have the reference point. You don't have something to allude back to. Okay, cool. Under these circumstances, this is how it usually happens. Under these circumstances, that's how it happened. So then you just cross-reference your database of emotions and your experiences. And then boom, that's how you get that done.
King, my firstborn son, I had no idea I was pregnant until 5 months. I was getting my period, no symptoms at all.
That's crazy. 5 months is nuts on everything.
And yeah, 5 months pregnant. Had no idea. Years later, I get pregnant with Legend. Now, granted, yes, me and him were having issues, after me having Sapphire, but we were still married and we were still going through that roller coaster of trying to fix our marriage. So with that process comes makeup sex a lot.
Yeah, so she's like feminine. So like she's bitchy because the world made her bitchy, but nature versus nurture. So like her nature is like feminine and soft and gentle and loving and compassionate and like comforting. But nurture, she wasn't nurtured at all. So she don't have no nurture for nobody else. It's like I'll do this out of an idea, but there's no fuel behind the emotion to fuel this like constantly. It's like because there's nothing there to draw on. Like no one felt a way, so then she never felt that way for other people. So then there was no connection there. It was just a connection everywhere else, if that makes sense. And so yeah, her nature is compassionate and loving and girly, but her nurture, her element of nurture is on the other side of the Venn diagram is like 0%. So she can only top out in the middle at 50%. So she's already gonna start off failing. Like, but that's why you have to supplement. You can't complement. Or everything, because then it's like, you know what that means if you know what the fuck that means.
Anyhow,
But now 5 months is crazy. My ex told me she was 2 months pregnant. Like she's been pregnant, whatever. We gotta go to the hospital, go to get tests. I went got 2 tests that day, shit like that. I went to work with her. Everything. She worked at Dollar Tree, but she used to work at Dollar Tree, whatever. I don't know. And so, boom, negative. I got a test right here. Damn, out the wig. Wow. Fucking up. But yeah, so it's the motherfucking test right here on everything. Kept that shit because I was like, damn, like that's the only reason why I'm doing what I'm doing on everything, especially how I'm doing it. Residual compounding income, intellectual property that could be transferred over through a piece of paper that you can change at any time, at any point, and all the time. So it's like, and also, hey, this is what your dad was doing when he was younger. That was the whole idea. Because motherfuckers was trying to tell me everything I was doing besides what I was doing. So I was like, I'm just gonna get online and show you motherfuckers what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Like, I don't care what y'all thought it was gonna be wrapped. No, this is what I do. Stay in the house, eat food, watch videos, talk to people. On like good days, talk to people. Everything. Yes, I don't care what your narrative for me is. I had to just start broadcasting my narrative because everybody was trying to tell me what I was doing, how I was doing it, why I was doing it, where I was doing it, with who I was doing it with. If you ever been around me, like for real, I go by myself everywhere I fucking go. Like, so I don't know how anybody's getting these stories. Like everything. But yeah, 5 months is crazy though. 2-3 months is crazy though. Everything. And honestly, like I was in my feelings and shit. I would love to have this child with this woman. Everything. Even though I am talking to somebody else right now, this and that, she made me feel happy and shit. That's the only reason why I'm like, yeah, not the only reason why, but like she hit me something back, text me something back. This other chick after my ex. She said something like very grown up, like it wasn't even like sexual. It was just grown up, like it was like we was talking about something, disagreed on something, and then she just agreed to move on with some shit. I said, wait, hold up, what the fuck? It just threw me off. Like, motherfucker asked for some money, and I'm like, no. And then she, okay, well, shit, I asked for a question, I got an answer. I was like, oh, wait, what? Like, that was like the second girl that asked me for money that day on everything. Other chick asked me for like $150 for her car. I said, bitch, she's like, I'll pay you back on Thursday. I'm like, let's just delete the thread on everything. Like, don't even respond to shit like that. Like, don't even respond to shit like that on everything. Excuse me. So yeah, the 5 months is crazy. I mean, shit, I got the pregnancy test for the whatever, but that was because that was supposed to be symbolic on everything. It still is symbolic. I look at that shit and like I even told the other chick, like there's so many lessons I learned with this that you can't ever go back. Like she, oh, you sound like you in love still. Like no. Like I don't know how to explain it. But I said that to say this. Like I said, I would love to have a kid. I would love, even though it's all fucked up situation, all fucked up. Because that's a blessing. That's the whole reason why I do everything the way I do. That's why I said that to say this. Like you gotta create your legacy, and you have to be able to build bricks to stack up to something. either stacking up money, either stacking up time, stacking up emotions, stacking up memories, stacking up clothes, stacking up shoes, stacking up whatever you want to stack up. At least stack that up. That's what I'm saying. Like my thing now, my game in my life now is spend time with somebody, develop a relationship, and then develop a family. I figured out a way to figure out everything else. So now it's just invest all of your time and all of your money because it doesn't mean anything anyways. Because everything else in your real life is taken care of. Man, these little biker motherfuckers. All right, back to the video. I was like,
for my yearly checkup with Dr. Jackie, and boy, can she vouch for this because I still to this day have this video. I went for my annual checkup, and I was flat, no stomach, no symptoms. I actually just finished my period, and I go for my checkup. Dr. Jackie, pulling you in for this one. Because this was actually a very memorable day, I'm sure, for both of us. Anywho, she walks in, because I definitely peed in that cup, which came up positive, obviously, for pregnancy. Behind her comes this monitor to check my belly. And I was thrown off, but anywho, she asks me if I wanted to know the good news or the bad news. And of course, I wanted the good news, and that's when she broke it to me. You're pregnant. And you're months and months and months pregnant. No way. I just had my period. Boy, did she put that monitor on my stomach, and Legend was there, full face, hand. I still have the video.
that's mine.
Grown. So to clarify me hiding pregnancy,
It's crazy.
when I found out, a week later he found out. So it wasn't hiding. So yeah.
I wasn't hiding. He found out a week later. In theory, that's fucked up, but in theory, it's not that much fucked up. But if you break it down, that's fucked up. What are you talking about? He found out a week later. And he wanted to find out that hour, that day, that moment. Why he wanted to be there with you. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he wanted to be there with you. Maybe, like, talking about he found out a week later. Maybe he wanted to be, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers. I already told this chick, I'm like, there's no length to corniness. Like, as long as she like it and you don't, like, obviously embarrass everything or, like, you don't like just sell out your values and your shit like that, then yeah, as long as I don't care if these other niggas don't laugh or the other bitches don't laugh, as long as she laugh on everything, I don't care about that at all. Because my point was to make her laugh. I wasn't trying to perform for the audience. I wasn't trying to perform for the sidewalk. I was trying to just take your hand and turn you around and dance with you in the middle of the street with no music. Like, oh my God, what are you doing? Oh my God, what are you doing? Shit like that, yeah. Yeah, just this gonna have you out here walking for 5-10 minutes. We gotta go to the store and shit. I don't feel like we walking right now. We're gonna catch this bus. I don't feel like doing that. We're gonna spend $2, $3 and spend an hour together. Sit there. She said, I don't even take the bus. I don't care about your little privileged priority lifestyle. Like, I'm a passenger person. I don't care about none of that. Because them niggas go get jobs and then they get cars. And then they get cars and then they go work for that job to go pay for that car. So that, yeah, and then they spend 3 hours out of every day or 2 days out of every 7 to impress you in that car. I don't do shit. I do the same shit every single day, all day. See, I bought a lifestyle with my blood, sweat, tears, effort, money. I didn't buy items and trinkets and shit. But if you would rather have that, that's what I'm saying. But if you would rather have that, by all means.
Also, you know, let's keep it funky.
Let's keep it all the way
I
funky.
didn't give the DB name. You guys did.
DB is dead beat.
I mean, you guys saw
That
it
shit is so
play out
funny.
for yourselves on TV. You know, like he didn't hide it. You guys labeled it, and it was fitting. So you know, I just went along with it.
And that's like the worst fear. That's a nigga like me, worst fear. You have somebody like that could just, I'm raising your kid, nigga. Like, I'm kissing your kid goodnight because you can't handle your shit. You know what I mean? Or I'm, you know what I mean? Like, fuck the girl. The girl gonna do what the girl gonna do. At that point, it's not about the girl. It's about the family. And if she don't want to be part of the family, then she just a little ass girl in your family. All right, so yeah, fuck that. It's the kid part. It's the legacy, the pride in your eyes, the pride rock. Pride. It's all about maintaining your legacy through the next person. Just a version of what you went through, what someone else went through, push you through. Don't make sure they don't ever touch that person. And especially like I came up with this the other day. Like I didn't do a pod about it, but it was like, don't ever try and over be responsible for somebody's like success to where you'll introduce them to a pain or a failure that they would never even seen or been exposed to if it wasn't for you. That success is not worth it to them, to the other side of things. Don't ever try and bring, like, just always fit in her reality. You know what I mean? And then bring her to your reality as soon as possible. Like, think about it differently. Yeah, I should have been left for Wayne about a month ago if I'm gonna play it the same way, play it differently. Everything. As soon as I hit my little paycheck, whatever, we would have just been going to the studio, ordering food, going to dinners, going to dates and shit, going to Upland, going everything like that every single day. But instead, I'm trying to tread on somebody else's path, and it's paid for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Like, and so you got to create your own way. The road less traveled, Henry David Thoreau. It's different. I chose the roads less traveled, and it made all the difference. Everything. I'm the only person in the world could do what I do. And I'm not getting paid. I'm going to get paid right now, but I'm getting paid appropriate to my unique situation. And so that's how it's going to be until I change it. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to compound interest, intellectual property, digital assets, especially since momentum is picking up. Just put it in the microwave, pay for that little attention. And then once you put it in the air, it falls down 4 times a week for the rest of your life. So that's why that's a better way of spending time. To me, that's a much better way of spending time. Everything. It feels better like being productive. It feels much better being productive than like being put up. Like that whole SpongeBob and Patrick shit on everything. It's just somebody call you, you call somebody, hey, just little check-ins and shit, not like full-blown cake sessions in the middle of the day. Like, just, hey, thinking about you, just want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Just want to recharge my energy real quick. See how you doing, recharge your energy real quick, make you laugh real quick, flirt with you, get your pussy posting real quick, and get right back. Little check-ins. Instead of like Pat SpongeBob and shit, like it'd be like that. Me, what do you do all day? I just wait for you to get home. Like, like that's cool and shit, but that's not my destiny. That's not my destiny.
But anyway, don't feel sorry for me. I made it through postpartum, heartbreak, and all he has to do is go to the school and pick them up. Never has to make contact with me, but chooses not to because apparently the school he helped me pick out, by the way, is too far from him.
That's another thing. I think I'm gonna just stay with my current situation until it changes. Because I mean, there are schools right around the corner. There's a little Pilates class thing right in the bottom and like downstairs. It says like prenatal and postpartum private classes, $45. That's perfect. So I mean, kind of like what Paco said, like let it play out. You know what I mean? Like what's gonna happen is gonna happen. And I don't even know if this is intelligence. I don't even know if she bullshitting with me. She could be bullshitting with me. She could not be pregnant at all. But it wasn't like I was just eating bloody pussy every night and fucking bloody pussy every night. That shit. So I don't know. But I'll keep this. I'm gonna keep this. This is. I mean, obviously I cleaned the shit, whatever, washed the shit. But even though she told me some, I was like, bitch, I don't even know what you mean by that. But all right, because she's like, no, I don't need to do that. I dripped it. I'm like, what the fuck is a drip? She's like, you drip. I'm like, you a nasty bitch. Go wash your hand. I already did. Oh my god, Ian. All right, it's cool dynamic. That's like, I was the first girl I was just like completely openly honest with. And then, like, I used it as a weapon, like, because then I could usually get my shit off. Like, no, I'm always honest with you about shit like this, or about really everything. So then I could be honest with you about shit like this. All right, then, like, but then you have to be tactful. I had to be gentle still. there's no point keeping it 100 with your girl, bro. You gotta be gentle with your girl. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Dry. Mind you,
and that includes not saying shit, even if you want to say shit.
That's too far. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify. So yeah, I didn't go all that time hiding that I was pregnant.
Hiding is crazy.
I didn't know I was pregnant.
Anyway, Safaree dropped a video. He was explaining why he only seen his kids for that little bit of time. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The video was compelling.
The video was compelling.
There's a lot of men suffered in silence. When I watched it, I said, damn, see my boy Safaree going through it.
Not him going through it.
This is the video, and I'm going to speed it up a bit.
Oh, the little babies.
Just watch things in real time. Watch this.
Yeah, she throwing shit right. She can't do that. He trying to leave. She pushed him and shit. Why the bitches touching you and shit?
Pretty good editing, right? I don't know why you put a heartbeat shit. Like, it feels like something's about to happen.
This nigga act don't have to take shit serious. Why this nigga hold on Safaree put? Why did nigga put on all the baby lotion before?
Safaree's 43. Your Safaree be looking like pause, like mad moisturized, like
That's so
like
gay.
Safaree be looking like 35.
That's so gay. But he did for no reason put all that lotion in. He got on the street, put all that baby oil and lotion and shit.
I don't even know where to start.
All right, let's listen.
But I'm putting everything out there because the fact that people, even whether you know me or not, there still has to be like a certain level of common sense when it comes to.
He said, "Knock off the shenanigans." He said, "Knock it off." Like my name is attached to this, so we have to use some sort of filter. Like he said, we have to have some sort of
balance when it comes. It's not my video. It's how Safaree filmed it. So he has some stereo pan thing going on. So that's why it's coming across. Where if you're listening with a headphone, you're hearing it at different volume. Sorry.
None of that. Like this is real life because kids are involved and this deadbeat narrative.
God damn, one time for water.
Like
that's all I drink now. That ain't coffee. Like on my coffee shit, but that's all I drink now. Water. One time for water.
It does give me a headache sometimes.
No, my ex did tell her. I'm
pretty good at it.
My ex did teach me how to eat better, live better. That's what I'm saying. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to. But the difference is, I didn't give my 100% the way I was supposed to. You're supposed to use your 100%, and then life is going to just misdirect you or just direct you based off of your intentions. But she taught me how to eat better, live better, like just little shit, and also just maintain a house. My shit is always clean. My shit, like, that's just me. But also then it's like, okay, this is the reason why. This like, all right then. And also that Usher song, Simple Things. That's it. Like, that's it. That's literally it. Just listen to that Usher song, Simple Things. Excuse me. All right, let's back to it.
Brushing things off, not there anymore. But I love my kids. And it's gotten to the point that I have to put myself first because I'm either going to end up in jail,
true,
or worse, because I'm dealing with someone who's
yo. When a girl starts doing this, she's asking for you to clothesline her like you're motherfucking The Rock. And when you clothesline her, what she just did do not matter. That's a fact.
Or worse, because I'm dealing with someone who is.
Dog, don't ever do that shit, guys. Don't ever touch no fucking
anger management is just non-existent. When I first moved to Florida, I remember I got a 2-bedroom condo, and the first time I had my kids come over there after my divorce, and I started the whole.
Don't touch nobody.
Don't touch my kids for the days I was having them. When my kids first came over in my condo.
That's another thing. Like, so there's an element with other men. I was talking about this with somebody, I forget, but there's an element with other men. Like, back to the story at the barbershop, dude tried to like flash the pistol on me and like scare me and shit. I thought of like 4 or 5 different things I was gonna do. Then I realized I had a girl with me. First thing I was gonna do was just grab him and then take the gun out of his pocket and then give it to my girl, put it in her purse, and then have her go and I was gonna beat the shit out of her. Excuse me. And I'm like, all right, that's still a theft. Can't do that. Next thing is do everything but get to go to my gun to my girl, my ex girl, and then just give it to Mr. David, and then he just can't have his gun no more around me. But I'm like, that's still like could go wrong. Now your fingerprints and shit on the gun. Now you on camera whoop somebody. Like so, it was like what I did in the real moment is what the real version of me would do every time. That's what I did. I just literally stopped all the losses from happening, made sure that my ex wasn't there, and then I focused and neutralized the enemy with like diplomacy and intelligence, like to where he apologized and started talking about how him and his baby mom were getting into it, and they're not seeing eye to eye, so he just didn't think about like stepping on me in her shoes and shit. Like, so you have to neutralize with intelligence and also empathy, because that's how it happens usually at real situations, like life or death situations. Always neutralize with compassion or intelligence. So when we have your situation with your girls, it's like you already know things are off the table if they're really off the table. So now it's like, no, these are do's and don'ts. And since you're not going to do that, what can you do with the things you can do? And then just try and, like, my thing was, I got away from this. My thing was, you either try and show up to fight or you show up to fuck. Like, I don't really ever show up to fight. I always try to fuck. Like, I even like, yeah, okay, cool. Like, let me see you one more time. Like, I want to fuck and then connect with you again, and then we fall in love again. Not like, but that's still slimy and sleazy. So like, they can pick up like, oh, he has some sort of, he up to something. Like, so yeah, at that point, just regroup and let whatever happens happen. Let it play out on everything. Like, but at least try. Like, but don't try on the back end. Try on the front end, during, and the back end. So that whole thing, I can tell the same thing. Yeah, it's called crashing out. You can feel yourself doing shit you would never do, but you're like, damn, I'm crashing out. My system is down. I can't function without this person. It's just like being broke. It's like not functioning without your person. It's just like not functioning without money. But what you got to realize is on the back end, it's like, yeah, you're trying the front end, the middle, and the back end. You're just trying the back end. What you realize is that same day I'm going to have with no money is the same day I'm going to have with money if I don't spend any money anyways, if I already sacrificed it. That's the same thing. Like, once you click that in your brain, it's the same thing as like people outside of your relationship. Or it's the same thing as people at the fights inside your relationship. If I really want this to work out, then this doesn't really mean shit. And that's on vice versa. That's on both sides.
I was like,
let it out, bro. Hey, let me tell you this. We keep thinking women are stupid. Bro, there's so many women who know.
They know what they're doing.
That they could, antagonize a man for a response, and the world doesn't care about the antagonization. They care about the response.
But you still got to control your response. Man judges by what happens, by how he handles the moment. Adversity don't make or break the man; it reveals the man. So this is who you is gonna be. This is who you is. Everything under these circumstances, this is how you react. So yeah, just don't let that be your narrative. Don't let that be your story. Like, unfortunately, one person in the world got a story like that on everything. My ex. Like, and that's crazy. Like, that's not gonna make the internet, but it's still like a damn. Like, yeah. It's just. One second, I live by a fire station. It's one of those common interest things. It's not like self-interest, it's common interest. It's like, do you feel good about going to this library? They have all the books you want. They have all like the websites and shit. That like, do they have the free printer or the 10-cent printer? You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like the laundromat. Do they have, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So then, or the barbershop, they have a quick line. You gotta do appointments. And then once you find your familiarity, that's your comfort zone. And so, like, even my ex talking the last time we spoke, she's like, why would I come back somewhere that's not like you violated? Like, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be just waiting out here, Romeo and Juliet with the flowers in the boombox. I didn't realize I was like lightweight trespassing. So that's why, even though my stuff is still in there and shit, I'm like, you trespassing. Like, you have to go. You have to leave. You have to write this off, and then this is just gone. So then once you come to terms with that, it's like back to the money thing. It's like, cool. If I have $100 on this table, I don't spend it. That same day is the same thing. That $100 that I don't have. So don't make it about lifestyle. I mean, don't make it about money, and don't make it about emotions. That's the whole point. The caveat is, don't make it about emotions. Don't make relationships about emotions. Don't make lifestyle about money. Everything. Because if you didn't spend that money, or you didn't spend that anger, you didn't spend that emotion, that happiness, or you did spend that money, either way, with the shit shouldn't change. So yeah, it's just relativity to your comfort zone. So just be a breath of fresh air. Oh, you make me laugh. Oh, you make me smile. Yeah, those are my favorite compliments. Oh, I feel comfortable with you. Ooh, I feel da. I told you back to the girl that used to bring the gun everywhere. Then like she started dating me, and I'm like, why you? I gave her a hug from behind. I'm like, why you got this fucking big ass 9 on your fucking waist? She said, oh, this is our first time meeting. I didn't know that. I'm like, you don't need to bring this nowhere. And like, we're going on Broadway, little Mona walks in the middle of the night and shit. She's like, I don't feel comfortable behind my gun. I'm like, you got me. The fuck you? We come on, we going. We're not about to just not go on this. I don't fear at all in my day. Like, we're not about to not go on this walk, because no, that's not gonna happen. Like, it's.
There is a lot of men suffering in silence. 100%.
And that's bad. You can't do that. You can't suffer in silence, because then that's like you taking the poison and want them to die for it. You can't do that. What, you gotta communicate. That's another thing. My ex told me, it's all about communication, because then you can at least voice your discomfort politely. You gotta be gentle. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I don't like how you do this, or I don't like, not even how you do this. Just keep it on you, fellas. Keep it on. I don't like how this makes me feel. And then if you're gonna figure out if your girl's with you or not, because if she with you, you'd be like, then I can change my behavior. Not, nigga, you get over that shit. Like, so just keep it on you. But then also back to the whole work on the front end, the middle end, and the back end. You have to be actually putting in effort and putting in action items to be like, hey, look, vice versa. When I do this, I notice that you like this. And I notice that when you do this, I enjoy this as well. So just keep it on you, but you have to be doing things for a leg to stand on. You can't just be waiting to be served and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I felt like they were so good.
With or without money.
And I didn't feel good about it.
Because if you really got that much money, she not doing shit anyways. You hired a maid, a nanny, a cook. So like, that's back to the relativity thing.
Say, yo, I gotta get a house. I need a house. I can't have my kids running around in this condo and hurting themselves, and it just not being a fit to raise, 2 children in a co-parenting setup. And I found my house. And I'm gonna be all the way blunt and straight up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got this house because of my kids. I got this house for my kids. See my kids.
Let it out, man. We got to cry sometime, man.
Is be here running around.
Shut the fuck up. But that's true though. This is the difference between crying around men and crying around women. Crying around men, I was at the job. I broke down like last week, whatever. And they're like, all right, yeah, okay, but yeah, make sure you still get that back room. You gotta get that. I'm like, okay, let me just continue pay this shit. Versus the woman's gonna comfort you to the point where she thinks you not being sad no more is the solution. Instead of no, now just go back out there and finish the job, but at least you're not sad doing the job.
When you have children with somebody who, at the end of the day,
Hey, you know what I've realized? And I know some of y'all gonna be like, we don't want to hear nothing about females from you, but I get it. I understand.
That's a damn shame. That's why you don't trick on
everything.
Niggas don't want to hear shit from Act because he tricked his dick off on bitches he's not supposed to be around and tries to use that as clout coupons. You're not supposed to show and tell your bitch. You're supposed to just have your girl. Everything, like, is she supposed to just be fly enough to be shown off? Doing the shit you doing anyways. That's why we don't listen to niggas like that. We don't believe you.
A woman who loves to put hands on anybody, whether it be a man or other women, is usually a broken woman.
It's my kind of business.
Like Krishan Ross. Like women, if their problem solving mechanism is to fight, that is problematic. You know, Erica Mena got introduced to us. I don't know if you ever seen when she just.
That's socioeconomic. That's not a mental or emotional thing. That's socioeconomic because the rich girl is not. She has no fight in her. You know what I'm saying? The middle class girl fight for what she want. The lower class girl, like the broke girl, she gotta fight for everything. So she not taking no shit. She know I have already shit on the line for this. So if I'm like the whole, I made a song called Dope Chick in the city. On every block, every guy trying to holler, but she always keep it locked. She got a lot going on in life, so she pick her spots. Raised a kid and set up shop. Shorty dreamed up a lot. We both grown, so we ain't got a time to waste. Time away from the business means time away from the cake. For you, I switch my ways. White dress, I'm amazed. I keep my head on the play and think about her all day. Everything. Like, so they already give it. They got fight. Just like an independent artist versus a celebrity nigga. What, you don't even know how to do none of this. Versus I can do all of this, get out of here. I can do all of this, get out of here. You gotta fight for what you want. Everything. Pursue what is fleeing. Because it is fleeing. If it's a value, it's gonna be fine valued. So you must pursue it. Everything. Because you can say I gave it an honest engagement. And a nigga like me, I don't mind facing the fire. I don't mind, slap me in my shit, hit me in my shit. I did the wrong shit. But let's do that to get over it. Punishment for recourse, not just for like response.
This is when she was fucking DJ Envy. She was his side chick, right? And Erica
that's lame
Mena,
too, because he had a whole wife and family and shit. He trying to fuck some
she got on the show
muddy ass.
Just scrap.
How you feel about
But she
Rich?
again fighting. Cardi B fighting. Like, no, I can see this is my opportunity. Just like other things, men, pause. Like outside the Diddy shit, there's an other side of the element of music. There's an other side of sacrifices and risks and shit. And it's like, fuck it. This is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do. Like, because I'll be damned if this don't work out. Get rich or die trying. Not play it pussy and have an excuse. All right, like what?
Basically wanting to claim you made funny though. I ain't on your team, but
She was the original Krishan Ross.
But that's another thing. Like, that's not attractive. That's not cool. It's just dope to find out your girl's about it. Like my ex, whatever, she had a court. She thought I was judging her. I'm like, bitch, I've been going to court for 17 years now. Like, like I'm not judging you, bitch. I just what kind of know about it. Like what happened? Shit like that. Like the whole 50 thing. He's like, the young boys be thinking, I be asking about the beef to try and stop it. I just want to know who getting into it with who, so I can know where to go and what the fuck going on. He's like, I ain't trying to stop it. It's not everything. Like the other shit. Like, I'm like, you can't knock no, especially not no girl you met online. You didn't meet her in real life because you can't have no like real observation. But a girl you can't judge her for is circumstance and exposure. Like I said in the last video, she's gonna react in the circumstance based off of what she's been exposed to. That's her skill set. That's her toolkit. Versus the first toolkit is to think about the direction. What is the direction? Everything. And back to the mind. Your mind is your biggest sex organ. Everything. You break it down with words and thoughts and feelings and emotions and then actions. Because then it's like the whole business thing. It's not how much you know, it's how much they know you care. And then they care about what you know. Yeah, you're like, motherfuckers have no idea what I do. Motherfuckers have no idea what I'm good at. They think entertainment. I'm good at business. Like, entertainment shit is just my expression. Like my notebook, my journal, my museum. Like, if you want to get your wedding together for real, the emails in the fucking bio or whatever. But back to the other thing, it's not gonna be no, because now there's no need for the money. So now it has to be a crazy fee to get you away from my time. Like, but you're gonna need 2 or 3 sessions and you can get that shit done that day. You'll never need me again. That's the whole point. I'm gonna teach you how to lead me. And that mentality, I take it into relationships, and that's a bad thing. I try to empower the person. I try and here, this is your part. This is your part. I'm not gonna give you half of my shit or a major percentage of my shit, but you're not gonna ever go without. I know what it's like to go without, and you don't even want to. A man, you don't even want to ask. You're like, fuck. Like, let me just, you know what I mean, eat last type of thing. Let me make sure that everybody else is all right. But that's the pride of the whole pack. All right, cool. Everybody's good. My whole team's straight. And you go to bed, and that's the whole reward of she rubbing on your chest at night, she kissing on your neck and shit like that. The best part of sex ain't the pussy and vagina. It's when she touching you and kissing you. Well, at least for me, that's why it's like pussy is pussy. Like every girl got a pussy, but who has sex appeal? Who could walk like, ooh, if you don't bring your ass over here, like like who, you know what I mean? Or I'm gonna walk to you actually. Like it's the connection to me. That's why it's like, especially if you're not cheating, you connected 100% with this person. Then you like, damn, like this whole shit don't even work no more. Like I don't even know. Like, yeah, it's all right.
Exactly. You're a big bitch. Keep it moving. Erica.
Look, let me tell you this, man.
You would never be invited out. You gonna get to do shit like that.
You know,
I don't even eat out like that. So if I do eat out, it's somewhere nice.
This
like
is
somewhere you
this
don't
is
even pay
a
that day. It's on a monthly basis.
familial, child rearing type of thing. When you find a woman who think it's cool to fight in public, who doesn't have, you know,
Yeah, she probably had to.
She doesn't think about, oh my, you know, my mom might watch this. She might be embarrassed. Yo, my dad might watch this. He might not want to go to work and talk to his coworkers about his daughter scrapping. You're dealing with you.
He's talking about shame, but you're the applaud, you're the praise if you're gonna shame. You can't just shame somebody and not praise them. But society don't want to praise nobody or shame anybody. They want to be equal. That's what I'm saying. I have a social media account. I don't have no EIN. I don't have no credentials. I don't have no credits to make credentials. I don't have no product. I have no production value. I have no skill set to create any sort of asset or equity and sort of market share. But I have a login account, so I'm just as valuable. My words on this social media platform is just as heavy as your words, especially since I can pay for the verification now. So it's like, credentialize yourself. Make sure your shit actually can be stamped and approved and be mailed to anybody, an open letter. Anybody can read this shit. Benji. On everything. And what these goofies don't know is Benji spelled the other way is already trademarked by that damn dog movie. That was the first thing I thought of. So even if I get as big as possible, if I just keep my name as everybody else keeps their name, Benji, I can't even make any money off of this because eventually they're gonna just do what Bathing Ape got done. Oh yeah, Bathing Ape, cease and desist, and you need to forward all proceeds, which means anything you've ever made to Adidas, please, or whoever the Nike did, one of the companies. Yeah, they just jacked it for like 10 years and they let it rock. You on my time, everything. I got other shit to do right now, and then you rained up for 10 years. Boom, I need that. That's one of the scary things about having a kid and shit. That's like, I even told my ex about Keisha, whatever, my other ex. It's 50% mine, 50% not mine. It's like, that's not cool with me. Like, that's not cool with me. That's not okay. Like, I don't want somebody that's out here struggling, needing help, needing a dad somewhere, and then I just can't have access. But that's choices and decisions. You don't have that problem if you don't have a problem. You know what I mean?
Really, we gotta flat out say a nutcase, right? Women like,
and that's why that whole like, I have no problem with prostitution. I have no problem with like, I don't do it. But I have no problem with like bitches getting their money. But like niggas like that, like you don't get a real gauge of value of a woman. Like you don't understand how precious these people are. Like like how beautiful women are. Like I would say shit in front of my ex, like nah, some bitches ain't that, just to like try and praise her up a little bit by putting other bitches down. But every woman is beautiful. Like there's people I talked to at the gas station, like just older women, just have a smile, like that old church glow. Like you know what I mean? Like have a good day on everything. Like open the door, make sure, have a good day. Oh, thank you. That'll help this old lady up the bus on everything. Like I helped my grandma down the stairs. Literally, 2 days later, I'm on the bus. She think I'm like trying to grab at her, get on the bus like an asshole. I'm really like, oh, thank you. You're such a chill. Yeah, let me help your old ass down. And because it probably threw her back to her husband, who probably died and used to drive her around everywhere. And she was probably 70, 80, so she don't have no license. So that's the only reason why she's on the bus now. So it probably brought her back to, you see what I'm saying? Shit like that. Yeah, take a chief to run a household, but it take a chief to run a village too. But every man need to be a chief in his household. And then we just have a union. Everybody run their own shit. Nobody run anybody else's shit. So the point is you empower your chick so she only asks you for shit. And you don't get in a relationship if you don't want to give her shit. I just had a conversation with the other chick, the chick I'm talking to now. Like, I have no problem doing shit. I actually like doing shit. Like, I like doing shit. But you have to be my shit to be. I do that shit for. Like I have to be. We have to be connected. We have to like. There's no way if we're not even sleeping under the same roof often. We're not necessarily going to church. Like we're not doing stuff together. There's a 0% chance I'm spending a fucking dollar on everything. 0%. But the difference is if I have somebody, I'll wake up at 3, 4 in the morning, take 3 buses just to get somewhere at 5 in the morning and make sure I have $1. And then I'll spend all of that $1. Even if I don't have $1 the day before. But I'll be damned if I don't have $1 the day she get here. That's the difference. On everything.
And I'm not getting sexist here, but like it's more of a common thing for 2 men to solve their issues with violence. But when women think that, women are ready,
that's not a common thing for 2 men to solve their issues with violence. That was warriors, that was gladiators, that was certain types of people. Now, because they realize that violence isn't going to happen because there's only one way for violence nowadays, like it don't happen. And so that's like hold me back. Like that Game of Thrones shit. That like that one nigga that don't play fight with people, he only fight to kill. Like some niggas are built like that's why I'd be like, yo, like just stop playing. We could be all dope niggas around each other with our dope bitches spending money, having fun, eating food, and not trying to gun at anybody else's bitch. That's how like certain like back in the day, that's literally how it was. We would be like outside the club, having the club outside. Like it would be like like something, you know what I mean, if you know what I mean. Like, and it was just like think Paid in Full at the beginning of Paid in Full, everybody's outside. Just enjoying. Like that was like the afties. You just 4, 5, 6 in the morning, like went to the club, got something to eat, went to the afties. And now it's like 6, 7 in the morning. You like, all right, let's go to bed. Or like, we gonna see y'all later. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
If they think that putting hands on people is a problem-solving type of method, they're broken. They're broken. Facts, okay? So we saw this with Erica Mena. But, I don't know, God has created and God has done some shit, man. God gives the chat, and one in the chat if y'all agree, or just cap emoji if y'all disagree. God has done some shit, and this is why, like, I think God be having fun with the world. The broken chicks, the toxic chicks, God evens out the score. They're the best. They're the freakiest, best sex wives.
And that's the thing, like, that's not even true. The whole, like, toxic, the quiet chick, the nerdy chick, it's all like, it's just who generates and channels their energy towards you. The toxic chick, whatever, it's just because you have so much built tension and emotion to that release is like, oh my God, you're the best sex ever. I just had the best release ever. Like the first day after the break or whatever, my dick started working again, and I was like, oh my God, no wonder I wasn't smoking, I wasn't fucking, I was stressed out. Like, oh shit. Yeah, what the fuck? And then now, like, the next girl that texts me like, oh, not the next girl, but like, now it's like a euphoric feeling, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's the same thing. Like, the toxic chick is like, she gonna put so much energy in that because they like fuck to fight. Like, they like fight you when they fuck. They want to be like domination. So that's why you gotta, you know what I mean? Take control of that. But, and you gotta talk to them different. You gotta talk to them like aggressive on everything during sex. That's the only way to dominate your chick on everything. If you make her scream, she ain't gonna yell. I used to say that to my ex. She'd be like, I'm fucking dead. I'm like, yes. If you make her scream, she ain't gonna yell at you. Everything.
So, like, you get a bunch of dudes who don't want that, but tolerate it, right?
Don't tolerate shit.
Because, like, put it like this, and also he makes them beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to tolerate shit. You're supposed to tolerate. The only thing you're supposed to tolerate is the end game that you are worth tolerating shit. That's the only thing you're supposed to tolerate. Okay, you're worth it. So then we'll go through it. But you don't just tolerate little incidents. You know, you check every little thing moving. All right, what's gonna slide? But the only thing you tolerate is that this person is worth the stress. You don't just let shit go. Oh, hell no. Because then what they're gonna do is they're gonna try and find a way to run you out. I have to find a way to violate and disrespect this nigga so much to where he'll get out of my hair. He'll be no longer like a problem of mine. That's literally like, that's what they do. So then, yeah, they grow so much resentment for you, disrespect for you if you don't stand up for yourself. Or on the flip side, it's about moderation. If you pressing and you stand on every issue, then it's like you're bullying, you're oppressing me. You used to be freedom, you used to be fun guy, so you have to find your balance based off of the familiarity and the comfort of the relationship. It only can withstand what it's been built upon. If it's only you know what I mean, one of them roads, it only can withstand what it's been built upon. If it's one of them roads that can hold semis and bridges that can open up, retract, a whole bunch of shit, then it can, yeah, that's hundreds of years of planning and a lot of fucking millions of billions of dollars worth of infrastructure. So it can withstand a lot of turbulence. If it's one of them little Wright brother planes, everything has to work. Otherwise, the shit gonna fall out of the sky just by its infrastructure, just by its foundation, much less by its talent of the fucking airplane or the pilot.
Like this. Erica Mena acts like a swine. She's always acted like a swine. She's acted like an animal that needed to be caged and possibly euthanized. Let's just be very clear. Krishan Rock, she's been acting like a swine for years. But clearly Blueface seen something in her. I think it was that green ooze that was dripping out.
That's crazy. And also, that's crazy. No, but you can't talk about nobody's wife or baby mom online. Not really in person. You're not supposed to talk about a bitch really in general. But especially not like, so now he has every reason to say something or do something to you. Or you talk about her discharge and shit, like everything, like the fuck.
The pussy on that video that was tweeted out, but something made him stay there. There's always something redeeming about a toxic woman that the guy still sticks
It's not
around
even
for.
that.
That's
It's not the redeeming part. It's just like I can speak for myself. My mom was like, "You always try to heal the girls you with, like you always find broken people when you try to heal them." It's like I can feel the pain. I already know I can relate to this pain. So I don't want to be a cause of the pain. And if I am a cause of the pain, I want to alleviate the pain. That's like the whole, at least with me. Because one can be one. So one guy can just, I love the pussy. Blah, blah, blah. With me, every girl I talk to has a pussy. So that's why like I take care of that problem that way. So like, but I try and like be there for him on everything. Try and put my shit on pause. To try and like, all right, let's regroup because now we a team. So I see what we lacking. We lacking on you the weakest link. So we got to rebuild you. But it's arrogant of me until they realize it's not that arrogant. It's actually kind of fucking like selfless.
Fact. Might be beauty, might be sex, might be some other something. But generally, this type of behavior, nobody likes. Okay?
And that,
now,
on the vice versa side, that's back to like niggas. Nobody like, well, bitches do like that. But like in home, she want a thug nigga that don't thug with her. On everything. She want a nigga that knows she's protected outside, all that shit. She can go to the gas station, get her shit, or nigga gonna go in the gas station. She's not gonna get hollered at while she in the car, shit like that, or she gonna tell you shit like that. Or just she just feel safe. Cause she know you gonna handle your business. But she's never part of your business.
Broken, they go through the world, maybe aided by their beauty.
Yeah, definitely aided by beauty. And like
the world.
That's what Joe was talking about on the pod. She's like, you can't wait to somebody with your looks. Talk about Mel. Talk about like finesse niggas out shit for your looks. Like, but that's part of the game. That's part of her game. You gotta recognize that. You can't get mad at her for that. You gotta have enough game to weave around that shit. Like even the other chick, the girl I'm talking to now, she's like, all right, yeah, I dubbed it and then she just moved on everything. Just talked to her before we went on the stream. I was like, hey, I'm about to do my stream. I want to call you after I get off. She's like, all right, blah, 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 blah. She had the park and shit. Like, this fine shit that she guys like doing. She like going to the park. I like going to the park. You know what I mean? Like, just find this common interest on everything. Her car down, whatever. No, I'm not like trying to pin you while you down and shit. No, I'm actually planning on seeing you during the day randomly anyways. You know what I mean? Like, first thing you do, fellas, is you get her time. And you treat her time like you the side nigga. So you know what her little pockets are. You know what her little free time is. Because you was the side nigga. So first thing you do is you get her time. Then you get her little pockets of freedom. Because if you like, no, I was the side nigga, I know you got some little extra space. And then after you get the little pockets of time, then you set up dates. And then you see what I'm saying? So you get the first thing you do is you get the time. Because then you can have something to do in that time. Or you can have something prepared by that time. You hear what I said? You can have something to do during that time. Or you can have something prepared by that time. I heard that my exes, there was the time I was like the weekends mostly. And so just make sure you go through the week, do what you need to do, be minimal during the week, and then use what you have left over to have fun during that time. Because, by Friday, you're involving someone else that you don't want to have to pay for anything. So just, you can go without or you can be minimal. And then during that minimalization, it could teach you to be resourceful. So then you're not wasteful. So then you're efficient. And then you're productive. And then you're successful. But
by whatever reason that people tolerate them, and they justify their behavior to say, well, I'm this pretty Puerto Rican girl or whatever she is, and niggas still on my body while I'm acting this way. Why should I change? Right? And I kind of get that angle too. She's going to get DJ envy.
Because if 1 million people like you, you're still not popular at all. There's 7 billion people in the world. So let's just start there. So then let's find value. Like, since none of us are really that important, let's just find cool people to be with. Like, because we're all equal worth. So that's out the way. And then value is based off of a market share, but it's not business with relationships. So we're all equal. Like, so let's just, who's jiggy with each other? Like, who meshes well? And then you just figure out benefits. All right, cool. This is your skill set. This is my skill set. This is my network. This is your network. This is what you want to do. This is what I've always done. And this is what I want to do. This is what I see myself doing. And then you just make arrangements based off of the arrangements and the skill sets and the benefits. And so it's like security and trust. That's it. You got to make sure that she feel comfortable enough to get off food stamps or a program, or so you can't just fuck off $5,000 in a month and have nothing to show for it besides clothes and shit. Even in my mind, I'm thinking this is what needs to be done, and then the big things I didn't make a priority to get done. So yeah, that's on me on everything. So you just learn that the next situation, all right, cool. Simple things. Like, I don't know if she was lying. I don't know if it's just, I don't know if I even have this kid. Hopefully I do, but I don't know if I do. But I got 7 months to become a millionaire again. Yeah, damn. So, everything. Song puts out next week. I get paid in December. I get 97% of it. It's projected to go a certain way. So now I need to make another song. I need to get another song. I need to keep doing these YouTube shits. Keep building this YouTube museum. Like, I'm almost eligible for the partnership, so then I can do my little store. I'm not gonna put my clothes on there. I'm gonna sell the right to have other people's store based off of my traffic. Then I'm gonna put the ads on here. I already got ads on here based off of the other shit because I'm verified, but I'm gonna put like actual Google ads on here. I just waited until a certain time period. If you want to do it creative, it's called Google AdSense. It's where it calibrates how much your website is worth based off of the traffic flow. And so that's why the algorithm is important, because your shit go viral for a day, millions and millions of views. That's thousands and thousands of dollars. It's from that one video that one day. So it's like a stock. But creators think of stock different, because we thinking of it as like, it's only gonna cost us time. It's not gonna cost us anything to make this video on the computer and on my phone and shit. It's gonna take me time to know how to do this, get the audience, figure out how to do this, make it all together, get the intelligence from the information, from the time that just came out yesterday. So that's the trade-off. Like, if I was at some job yesterday, I wouldn't have been able to, you see what I'm saying? But since I'm not, I had to do this, treat this like a job. So that's why I'm glad I did like 3 hours today. I'm glad about that shit. I'm gonna start doing that shit all the time. Just wake up, take my little walk, get on a video, take a nap, whatever, talk, whatever, drink my water, wake up, take another walk, do another video. Hey, what's going on? Just done my video and shit. How you doing? Blah blah blah. Shit like that. Like she live in Mexico. She live right like by Riverside and shit. I don't be over there on purpose. Like I don't be over there. I don't make it an effort to try and force myself around somebody. I did that one time, too many times. Like, but that's the whole point. Like I'm gonna see you when I see you. Like everything. I'm gonna talk to you every day. I'm gonna talk to you every single day. I'm gonna talk to you damn near, not all day, but I'm gonna talk to you throughout the day, every day. Then I'll see you when we have time. But I'll be doing stuff in the meantime to give us more time to have time. Everything. I love them phone conversations. Can't get on the phone. Also, Asher got back with Andrea. This little Asher got back with Andrea and shit. I called him. I'm like, hey bro, we trying to go to brother, blah blah blah. And he's like, I'm with Andrea. And I'm like, but that's who he's supposed to be with. Look, white boy Asher from like back in the day. Look at the old videos. Like I was like having to have a rough conversation with your manager and shit like that. Like, that's shit. Yeah. My bro, that's the girl you need to marry, bro. Like treat her kindly. Don't be nice to her. Don't be. I might be good to her and be kind to her. Like, because after all that shit, y'all went through all that shit. Be kind. Because she stuck around. Well, she didn't stick around, but like you guys doubled back and it worked out. So just you don't need to test the waters no more. This shit obviously worked, and you guys doubled back. So now it's could be cemented. So don't play with it. So like be kind to her. So I'm being good to her, bro. I'm like good, bro. All right. Yeah, you still want me to send these flowers? Nah, bro. Fuck that. Everything. So, that's crazy. I was going through the most trying to get these girls this flowers for Sweetest Day. Put the money on. I had cash. Put the money on the card. Don't accept prepaid cards. Transfer the fucking money to the other bank account. But it's a fucking weekend, so I'm like, oh my god, damn, please. I got like a little bit of cash left, but you have to have it. So I'm like, oh god, damn. So like, go to the other spot. I'm like, hey, yo, bro, The fuck. Anyways,
She's gonna get Safaree. She's fucked Bow Wow, or Bow Wow engaged to her. Why should she change this ratchet behavior?
that's a wild. That's a wild. What's that? Like whatever, brother, Bang Bro, or what's his name? Not Bang Bro, but like when you in the same, we have the same girl in common, whatever. Like not step brother, but like that's a wild like. Bow Wow is in the mix of like a lot of wild, like Future, Sierra, Bow Wow, Erica Mena, Bow Wow, Safaree, Bow Wow. Who's giving Bow Wow pussy? Why are these bitches giving Bow Wow pussy? Oh man. Also, you can get. I can get a. You can get a verse for Bow Wow for 6,000 if you want it. Oh man, but nah, it's crazy. Like you just like known associates, whatever. Get on like you gotta be careful who you align yourself with too. Like back to the wedding thing, because I'm kind of glad that how it worked out. Because that would have been like a forever picture. That would have been the picture forever. That would have been in the memories forever. That would have been, and I was uncertain about it at the beginning. I mean, not at the moment. And so it's like, you know what I mean? Go on peoplefinder.com or whatever, and like known associations, like type of your person, and be like, damn, you associated with all these other motherfuckers. Can't be associated with me. Like, so that's why that 5 months shit struck a chord with me, because I was like, it'd be fucked up if I'm not gonna be a dad and shit, but I've been through that already. It would be more fucked up if I'm about to be a dad to somebody that don't even want to be a mom, much less a mom with me. That'd be more fucked up. That would be like, damn, that's like the worst thing that could happen. It's the opposite of what I worked my whole life for. Like, but one incident, 1, 2, 3 incidents, or one incident too many. Just one incident can you can play yourself out the game. Just like niggas in the streets, you snitch one time, it's over with. Like, so that's all it takes is one. Like, so sometimes you don't need a strikeout. Sometimes you just pop out. First pitch you hit, first pitch you swing at, you swing right, pop out. Damn. All right. And I gotta wait 2, 3 innings to fucking play again. God damn.
Man after man with a high net worth that is definitely down to tolerate her bullshit.
That's not how it works.
Okay? And by the way, I give another one, I give another angle to it. And this is why I think she's so frustrated. With all due respect, and Erica Mena, if you see this, I'm not gonna beef with you. Erica Mena is at the end of the road.
How you gonna have beef with somebody you don't know?
Erica Mena don't look at, I used to think Erica Mena was the baddest chick, one of the baddest chicks.
Never.
Period.
My ex was like, she's pretty.
Celebrities, fuck rapping,
No.
like,
You're
really
pretty.
attractive.
She's not.
These
Like,
days,
no,
she
she's
kinda look like
weird.
Skeletor. I gotta keep it a bean. Like, bruv, like, she kind of look like, bruv, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, she don't look like she's 22 no more. Like, it's over. And what we're seeing now is the side effects of a woman who has always had bad behavior, not able to keep getting away with some of the bad behavior and is now seething. That's what's manifested onto Safaree.
That's me. That's me too.
The father.
I just told you like 10 minutes ago, I was trying to like make up sex, shit like that. And the other way my ex broke it down too, and I literally used the conversation I had with my ex as a reference point. That's how I know she taught me a lot for the next conversation I had last night. Like, because she was literally like, yeah, you making me feel like, not necessarily, she wasn't talking about me, but I fit that profile later on, unfortunately. But she's like, yeah, motherfucker was making me feel like shit and then still wants some pussy at the end of the night. And so it's like, that's very simple. My motherfuckers ain't doing shit. Like, even, she's like, the chick at the park right now, she like, asked for the, I'm like, no, like, like, one, I'm not in a position to do it, and 2, I'm not in no position to do it, and 3, that's not my position to do it. Like, so no. And then she's like, oh yeah, that's just, I asked the question, I got an answer. It's not a big deal. I was all right. That's player as fuck. All right, cool. And then, but even that, it's like niggas be wanting pussy and don't want to help. So that's why, like, it's fucked up because my help is help around the house. My help is help with the kid. My help is help with you. My help is help with your job. My help is being fly at my job, so I'm respected amongst everyone around. That's a perk if you looking at me like a prize. If you're not, then it's like this nigga just big-headed or whatever. I got a big ego.
Two kids. And by the way, she has
but I do though, but it's my fuel sometimes. It's not fueled by my pride. It's my pride is fueling my ego. It's like because I know what I've been through, what I've overcame, I've been victorious in. I know that this ain't shit for me. I know that I can overcome this shit. So the fact that you trying to little boy me right now is offensive. Maybe I showed little boy behavior because of how happy you made me feel. But I also showed grown man tendencies the whole time and habits. You see what I'm saying? So that's why the Venn diagram has got to be like both of y'all motherfuckers in there. You see what I'm saying? Because then you're not low, you know what I mean? You're like just and look at that. I mean, you both can see it. Like you can't leave someone in the dark and expect them to see the light. And you can't play poker with your hand on the table. So that's where you gotta have your game, mix it up. But your intention is gonna guide your direction. The video last, it's your angle. So yeah, if your angle is to trick the girl out of her pants and then never call her again, then yeah, that little smooth talking is not shit. It's bullshit. But if you plan on talking this girl out of her drawers and shit like that, my ex was like, you talk me out of my pants. You talk a motherfucker out of her pants. It's like, yeah, but I also help you put your pants on in the morning and kiss you on your and help you on your way, and then want to see you again. Yeah, I'm doing both sides of the shit because you the only one I'm pursuing when I'm pursuing you. Dead ass. That's why, like, I don't know. It'd be volatile because your world is literally ending. But also, when you like finally realize it's gonna be okay and shit, then it just starts over again. And you gotta just keep going. You gotta just keep trying and build good habits so you can carry those habits. And if you don't, if you fuck up, at least hold yourself accountable. Even if it's private. I do my shit public. But even if it's private, like, damn, I fucked that up. So that the next person I involve myself in, this shit at least is just not gonna be an issue. It'll be a new issue. It'll be a new mistake. I mean, it won't be the same thing that's been like the same thing that's been causing my downfall in my past was cheating. This wasn't it. It wasn't cheating this time, like the last couple of times. Like, because that's just a conscious decision. Like, you can do that or you don't do that. It's not like you don't. Oh, I fell into some pussy. Like, nigga, you plotted on that pussy. You ain't got that pussy. You ain't like you ain't just sliding into some pussy. Like, so it's like that's an evolution. But like this last is like cannot do that. My last was like you cannot do that. You cannot harm a woman. You cannot rough a woman up. You cannot choke a woman, like make her feel sad and make her feel like oh my God, like he hurting me. Like, you cannot do none of that shit. And I did that shit. Like, she's talking about I'm not a victim. You shouldn't put a man past his limit point. I know that. No, but a man that loves you don't have no limit. Don't have no limit. Don't have no pushing point or whatever. On everything. He in the other room, he gonna go outside. He's gonna bring his key first. On everything. Like, just de-escalate. Be diplomatic. Because, like, yeah, she turned into an op. Like, I don't even, like, my head, like, I was doing things to hurt her. Like, but I love her still. I loved her still. We fucking got her. Nah, but so like she turned into an op, and like there's no mercy for ops. There's no. I'm gonna use every little advantage I have and every weakness you have, like versus I don't want nothing to ever come across your way. I sacrifice myself, so it don't even get to you. It gotta get through me before it gets to you. So that hopefully while it's getting to me, someone can get to you before. If I can't win, then someone will at least help. Like, instead of laying outside her little thingy, waiting for her to come home and shit. Like, oh, you're here. All right, let's make up and like da da da. It could have been standing outside, or it could have been getting her away from that. Like, that's why I was saying for the next person, like, good school system around here, good everything around here. A little Pilates for prenatal and postpartum sessions and shit downstairs. Like, this is gonna be the little setup here. I might get like a house somewhere like in the country or some shit, honestly. Like, just take 70 all the way down and just find some little like 3-bedroom house in the country, whatever. Like some $100,000 house, some shit like that. Like, one story, and just, cause I don't want to ball out and then stop balling out when I'm 40. I want to ball out when I'm 40. Because this is just infrastructure. This isn't, you know what I mean? That's what I want. And I want everybody comfortable the whole time. So that's why you don't ball out when you can't. You just make sure everybody's good. You just maintain everything. Don't be no gas station baller. Be the motherfucker where she's still in the motherfucking car. Like, and she giving you a scoop on what's going on outside. It's not even that big a deal because you already know, all right, cool, all right. You care about the niggas trying to put her bid in. I got her favorite drink. I got her favorite snack. I got her favorite wraps. We about to go back to the crib and have a great time. So she know that too. Versus this nigga has me in here. He's in the fucking car, pumping gas. I'm pumping my own shit. I'm paying for my own shit. I'm picking my own shit out. I'm picking the shit out he want, and I'm paying for it with my money. So the nigga behind me that wants to pay for my shit, I'm gonna give him my number. That's how that shit. I've been the nigga inside getting the number most times. Like, That's why I'd be like, it told me 2 days ago. Like this shit told me 2 days ago. She's like, I want you to fuck me and my friend, and then I want you to nut at me so then my boyfriend can eat me out that night. I'm like, bitch, like I didn't do it, obviously. Like, and I told the chick I was with, like, or the chick, told 1 second. My bad. That's what I told the person I was talking to. I'm talking to now. Um, excuse me. I told her I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna probably have that podcast because when them girls show up, we don't really do too much work. She said, "What you mean?" I'm like, respectfully, think about what I just said. She's like, "Oh, okay, okay." I'm like, she's like, "So you just missed me? You just want to talk to me instead?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you instead." So I'm not even gonna invite them over and do the podcast and shit. I didn't want that. I didn't want that like guilt. I didn't want that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's playing with me and shit like that. So I didn't even invite them girls over on everything. I just went and talked to her on the phone on everything. Like, cause that shit is like not a goal really. It's like a fantasy. You talk about the shit, but you don't really you don't want to invite nobody else into some shit that you really like care about. Like you don't invite people into shit you care about. And even if it's not a relationship, because those are just hoes, it's still my crib. I don't want these bitches to be able to describe my shit, come up with some lie, da 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 da. Because my other crib they came through like the first time, whatever, like it was bigger than this. So like, I'm in the other room, like we in the living room, she in the other room, like da 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 da, and then like me and the other friend like eventually went to like my room. And like the next time, then they come over the next day, they just take a showers, get ready and shit, go da 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 da. Like versus the studio apartment. And like that was like a college demographic. I just realized this is for like 50-year-old retirement, 40-year-old fam, like shit like that. This is past the getting lit, getting rich stage. This is just the live in comfort and peace and quiet stage. So that's why it's like it's damn near perfect for what I need. Cause I never even wanted to be seen on this shit. Like when I started this shit, I was not the nigga that was trying to be seen. It just wasn't clicking. And I just get love places. So I was like, you might as well do it. I just started sneaking off to the studio. And I just fell in love with that shit. And that's my favorite thing to do. Like I like making music probably just as much as I like having sex. And I like having sex. So like everything, like it's just a spiritual release. Pause. Like you just feel so good. And even like my ex, she was singing that shit in the studio. I'm looking at her like, damn, you singing that shit. And like that was her moment. Like probably niggas probably brought her to the studio, never let her try none of the shit. Oh my god, you actually let me like sing, you actually let me. I'm like, I told you was going to. I wrote the song, like you just need to repeat what I'm saying. But then she didn't repeat everything directly. She just said like a little breath and just gave like a burst of energy in between one of the little stanzas. And that was like my favorite part about her part of the song. Because it was like pure energy. It's like the street life. It's our life. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why it was the energy. And you could transfer that. You could pick up on that and you can receive that. And so the transfer of energy is like if you had a 10, they're gonna pick up an 8 or a 7. That's just like the dynamic of like entertainment and electronic communications. And so the fact that she put that, like she put a lot into that. And it registered the transfer and it's like, damn, like this could have been solved with a couple of conversations. Like a long time ago, but it wasn't supposed to. It played out how it played out, and I played myself like a fool, and I played her like a buffoon. So you gotta just there's no way to bow out of it. You can't there's no graceful exit, but that was an option a week ago. Let's just move on and don't hurt nobody else. If what time is it? I don't know what time is it? 7:30. So like if I do have a kid on the way, then that's my life's work. You see what I'm saying? That's I told myself when I die, you gonna be a rich little bastard. Everything. I don't even, and honestly, I don't even expect myself to be alive, like, for the next 10 years. Probably, I don't. I mean, so yeah, I want to get it going. I want to start. I want to be hands on now, and even with the girl I'm with, like, I want her to know this is exactly how it has to be, because this is gonna be your son with me, so I know how he's gonna be. I know how the world's gonna treat him. I know how the world's never gonna help him, but they're gonna expect the same from him. I know how they're gonna sabotage him because they can't compete with him. They're gonna start lies about him. They're gonna try and steal from him, rob him, take shit from him, and then they're gonna try and have him not take shit from nobody. And then when he stop taking shit, they're gonna put him on some shit or put some shit on him. So I know what's gonna come with this because it's my son. So he's not gonna. You have to be twice as good. That whole little phrase, all that shit. Now imagine when you the top of the 1%, and you're not even anywhere near around the 1%. Yeah, fuck that nigga. Get this nigga out of here. Everywhere I go, it's fuck that nigga. Get this nigga out of here. And I don't be doing shit to people. Like, it's the God in me. Everything.
It shouldn't even have happened because I should have just noticed certain things when it came to parenting. You know, when you're with someone for 3 years and they have a child, and you probably saw the child 3 or 4 times because the child was put off to go live with somebody else, and you kind of look past it when you don't have kids. When you finally get to have a conversation.
That's another thing. Like, that's another thing. Like, I said something to my ex. I was like, I'm gonna keep it P. Like, I don't know if she knows what that means to me, but that means something to me. But you can't do that and say that and then go keep crashing out. Like, you can't. You know what I mean? They keep doing the nonsense, the bullshit. And so it's like, you can't be Mr. Club everywhere, Mr. OnlyFans, Mr. Dick Out, Mr. Online with the oil and the grease and everything, and then trying to be Mr. Family Man, Mr. I Love God, Mr. No, like, you're not fooling nobody. Like, you have to pick. And so, do you love your damn kids? You had 2 kids with her in 3 years. So y'all was clicking. Y'all was really clicking. And then something happened. Somebody bust your bubble from the outside and from the inside. And then you ran away. On everything. Seeing your kids 3 times in 2 years is shameful. Versus the other nigga taking his kids to whatever, that's praiseworthy. Or the mom that's doing everything, that's praiseworthy.
Let's get a little bit to the drama.
If I ever had
This
to
nigga a bitch. Talking about let's get to the drama. Now let's get to the facts. Let's get to the grids. No, let's
and
get to the meat and potatoes. None of that.
You know, maybe I could help it make things better. But when you
Pause.
aren't with somebody and it doesn't work
meat
out,
and potatoes is crazy.
You are just like in a weird space, and everything was a fight, especially in front of the kids. Like, I'm not gonna subject myself to that.
Yo, chat.
She in there breaking shit, throwing shit. Hold on, how you throwing shit, breaking shit with the baby in your hand? Put the baby down and then break shit, throw shit. You can use both hands. You can get more shit off the wall. I mean, probably go a little further, do more damage when it hit the ground. I'm bullshit.
Online, man. Yo, look, he says he's on the phone with police. Let me tell you this another thing, Tuesday, y'all men. We gotta normalize calling the police on girls. You can't beat the brakes off of them and they don't like trust them.
Nah. He got his whole shit on camera. You just leave on everything. Bitch, this whole shit insured. This whole shit on camera. I'm gonna just boogie you on out of here. It's when it's you as at her spot. It's like, damn, like, you don't lose no shit, but then you gonna lose your shit. I keep forgetting that shit. You gonna lose your shit. God damn. Man, at your spot, you're not even supposed to go to a girl house. That's like, I stopped doing that shit. You're supposed to go to a hotel, or you trust her enough after the hotel to bring her to your spot. Because then she forgets she not the queen of the castle around a king. She forgot that you a king because she a queen. And so if you're in the same castle, even if it's her hometown, you the king of the castle. But since she paid the bills there, she started. That's why you don't ever go to no girl house, because then she gonna forget to treat you a certain way. Because she no longer a guest. Because she's not a guest, she's the host. But then they don't. You know, these girls don't host nowadays. So, like, they don't.
Call the cops. Like, there's nothing. Women know how to operate in a space where you're either gonna look pussy or you're gonna be a woman beater, and there is no in between. So she starts to break.
Then look pussy. That's fine.
She's in your house.
That's easy.
You know another thing I've learned?
Easy.
Argue with a woman at her place. Don't argue at yours. When she in your place and she can't get her way, she starts throwing shit, kicking shit, breaking shit. So he gotta call the cops, because you know what? If he grabs her and
I remember I had to kick this one chick out. It was 1321 Meridian Street, apartment 608, 46204 on everything. That shit was downtown Meridian, right by my downtown. This girl was bugging. I had to literally just put all her shit in the hallway. Of course, it's me. So what do they do? I'm on surveillance, like all this shit. Like, so I keep forgetting that shit. Like, motherfucker, I keep forgetting these motherfuckers ain't ever gonna leave. You hear them just drive off, and they get frustrated hearing what they hear, and they drive off and all this. Like, they're on shifts. They're never going away. So now I'm back in Indianapolis, so I got to deal with this shit again. But like back then, like last year, they're just on their shift waiting outside my shit, and then like so they go storming. Hey, I'm like, nobody's in here. It's just me. Like, what's this blood on the wall? Oh, never mind. That's mucus. Yeah, this bitch just trying to put boogers on my fucking door. This the bitch. Yeah, what? Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. Open the door. No. Why not? I don't trust you. Why don't you trust me? All four of you have your hands on your guns and the door is closed. Well, who's in there? Nobody's in there. We got to open the door. Look, man, I'm opening this door. Look, who's in there? Nobody's in there, bro. Damn. All right, man. Oh, do you need anything? No. Who called you? 610. Because she told me. She literally tiptoed later on. She was hiding in the stairwell, came back, knocked on the door, couldn't come in, shit like that. No. Like, and that's how it went. But she told me. Literally, she's like, 610. Because the nigga literally, this is how I started trolling with this nigga, because there's a laundry in downstairs. And he tried to like get in. I was talking to the girl I was with, and he tried to like get in between us and like, well, excuse me. So I was like, oh, my bad, big dog. Like, and so I just said something to him. Every time he had like a big pit bull, but animals can feel who's really dominant in situations. And so I pet that little nigga. Hey, what's up? What's up? You know what I mean? He's trying to use it to intimidate me, but like, I just tamed his dog. You know what I'm saying? And so then he's like, oh, So now he's like, he had a little Mike Tyson voice, like, hi, how you doing? So I'd always say something. So then he'd have to say something back. She's like, stop doing that. And so then she's like, yeah, that bitch ass nigga at 6'10" caught me in the stairwell talking about some, we're on the phone. She's like, talking about some, do you need help? I'll call the police. It was me who called him. She's like, no, nigga, I like him. So it's always that one nigga that like wants your spot on everything. It's not getting tricked out your spot, because if anybody else can have it, that's like Mr. G told me this when I was in middle school. He's like, man, if a nigga can get your girl, that's not your girl. Oh, bro. So that's how that go on everything. That's not your chick if a nigga can pull your chick. So yeah, you let that bird fly on everything, fly away on everything. Because you're supposed to fly home and run to me. You're not supposed to go seek anything outside of anything. All right, the male, female, alien, horse, animal, don't matter on everything. But hell no.
Side, she posts on the gram, look at my bruise. This nigga just like yoked me up. You're in an unwinnable situation. This is one of the reasons, no matter what I've ever said about Jay-Z, I credited Jay-Z with having, and probably it was because, you know, that's your wife's sister, so you're not gonna like hit her back. But like, my boy was like, he was doing all that shit, never once even pushed her off. Jay-Z's a saint.
My kids have
Quit playing.
My kids have never heard me yell.
That's what I'm saying about, like, this is a regular suburb. Why are you bitches on TV thinking you guys are bad bitches, famous bitches, celebrity bitches? Like, you live in a regular ass, like, condominium suburb, like, whatever. Like, What's wrong with that? Why are we trying to celebrate mediocrity or celebrate regular shit instead of making it like interactive regular shit? How about you tell your regular story, because we all have regular stories, which makes them special. Because how did you get that done from this circumstance? That's where the genius or the uniqueness comes in. Because then you separate yourself from the pack that one moment. Not just it's better than who I'm around, so now I'm important. On everything. Like I was telling my ex, we was talking about like them niggas in the projects, like think they big ball, and bro, like one, you just told everybody else you can't get an apartment anywhere else. Two, it's only this much, and it's still like, so it's like, and it's only meant for white women to start with, because it knows how it's all inclusive. But I also notice if you look at these kind of toilets, that motherfucking toilet seat don't ever fucking go back up, because a man is involved in making sure these people have toilets here. And it's for a man. Someone, there has to be a man. If you live in a spot like this, there's a man involved. Either dad, uncle, husband, but there's still a man involved. Because the handyman is the man that's going to come fix this. It has a handyman. There's a maintenance crew. So yeah, it's not just going to just automatically go back down because it's for single women. I noticed that in her spot. Shit pissed me off. I know, like, yeah, I'm not going to say anything else, but yeah, it's like, no, it's incentivizing lazy behavior. Just because, this is just more convenient, because it's meant to deter the man from picking that shit up 4,000 or 5,000 times. Versus that, I guarantee that shit, you can flick that shit up. Because it's a counterbalance to make sure, you see what I'm saying? So it's just designed differently. So don't get lost in the sauce. The Safaree Caribbean. It's like when he make his move, that's his move. Like, I'm not hearing nothing.
On the other hand, the other side, they don't operate, I think, the way I do. And when I have my kids and someone is pretty much trying to...
Wait, somebody just sent me an email. They said every time I play a video, the audio is panning.
Watch every single thing I'm doing and call, oh, who's there? What's going on?
And that's another, I can't even say that on here. Damn. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. That's another thing. Like, I don't know if my ex will ever watch this shit or whatever, but go back and retrack with any entity bigger than ourselves and think about why that might have been notified, to lessen what could have been state to state. You see what I'm saying? Because once it's state to state, it's not local, which means it's not something, which means it's something else. So instead of it being that, it would just be something that could be checked on and then ignored. So no, sir. Entiende?
Just so unhealthy, so excessive, to the point where it just creates a lot of issues. Like, you can't pick and choose when it's okay to say, okay, the kids are good, and then if we're not, in a good space, then it's an issue. I'm taking my kids to Jamaica. If I was such a bad parent, nobody's gonna let a man take the kids to Jamaica by myself. I didn't have no help. I don't want biscuit for it. I did it. It just creates such a
shout out to the Brita
level of toxicity that it's better to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna deal with this through the courts, and when this thing gets sorted out,
that's what Paco told me. He said, deal with that shit through the courts.
Okay, we'll figure it out. So for the
everything. That's a damn shame, because that's really, I didn't want to have that shit. Dame, Boogie, he had Boogie when he was 18, had the kid by himself. Paco had Elijah, Like, I know these references. I told you, I don't get tricked. I don't get persuaded. I just make a decision and see how it play out. Because in my head, there's panel alternate universes that could be happening. So I got to figure out which plane I'm on. You see what I'm saying? So now I got to just put a crib. I'm going to take this, move this, just put a crib right there. Well, I'm going to get another apartment next month anyways. Like, same building, but different, like, unit. So then that room can just be a baby room, nursery / podcast room. I'll be in the back. So anyways, guys, I was like, this is the same. Yeah, I'm not letting nobody else raise my kid. I'm not letting nobody else raise my kid that don't want to be with me, and not going to have nobody, especially the judge is gonna easily look at my quality of life and then look at her quality of life. Like, I'm gonna give him the kid on everything. I'm gonna make sure that that's the next. I told you I got 7 months to become a millionaire. It's gonna be so easy if she's telling the truth. If she's not telling the truth, then that's. But it's still like a damn. But if she is telling the truth, then ain't no way it's just gonna be cut the man out the picture and have a girly ass nigga get with my name on it. No. With or without my name on it.
Even, bro.
As few months, that's what I've been dealing with when it came to looking for lawyers and just trying to figure out this whole thing, because my original standing order for the child support and
Get your 2-3 lawyers together.
It originated from Georgia.
Pay them when you got the money. Pay them up front, so then you never know when you don't got the money. You still need them.
Like this week, so now I get to find out what this new setup is going to be.
Yeah, I don't spend money. I invest in shit. I buy shit. I don't spend money. I buy shit. Like, I buy shit. Like, I wanted with them $4,000 or $5,000 last month. Then I realized this. Oh shit! Like, I got some like my crop invested in my career. I wasn't used to doing that for the last year. I used to just been spending the money I made off my career, having fun and shit. Like, my investment period was like 2017, 2018, 2020, 2021, now like 2024, 20, like. Because in the other 2 years, I just live off of my royalty, whatever I make and shit. So now it's back to grind mode, back to producing mode, back to making product. You know what I mean? Put it on the marketplace. Visibility on everything. I'm about to go do the Chicago. I just got invited to do a whole bunch of shit. I know. I wish you would check your goddamn email if you see this. A voice audition is still in your damn email. And so that's to my ex. I don't know if she watched. She said she used to watch the YouTube. I don't know. But she can sing her ass off on everything. So even don't worry out with me. I put her on production credit. She gets 20% of that song for the rest of life. She's a producer. See what I'm saying? She ain't produced shit. She ain't say a fucking word besides what she said. But she said it the way she said it, and she did it the way she did it. She didn't get up, try and get on Instagram real quick, get all cute. She just got up, kind of nervous, and sang the vocals beautifully. And so, yeah, salute to you. All right. And that's a damn shame, because like, we could have just been cool, been friends, whatever, and just did the music. But look, we got lives that took us a different paths. But I'm damn good at this business, and you're damn good at this. And you have no idea, no will or intention to do this, and I have every intention to do this the right way. But I got to work on my emotional intelligence in the moment, because I'm hard-headed. I want it to be done a certain way. I want it to be my way. But you can't involve other people unless you're paying them. That's what I'm saying. People, oh, you stubborn, you da-da-da. No one's paying me. So while you like, motherfuckers, be real. You only listen to motherfuckers you listen to because they're paying you. So if no one's paying me, who am I supposed to just listen to? Especially if my ideas tend to work. For me, at least. That's what I don't get. Like, motherfuckers listen to who's paying them. So if no one's paying me, who am I supposed to be humble to? Who am I supposed to be kissing their ass? That whole line. It's like, you must be kidding. I own the building. Who ass I'm kissing? That's where you shitting. That's how I'm eating. Should know the difference.
To go to her house to pick up the case. I refuse. I'm not. It's just too unstable, too unpredictable, and the only way I would do it is either a police precinct, or if the kids are somewhere else and I'm picking them up from there.
Bro, you need a nigga to help you get your girl from your.
It's done off of spite and being malicious intent on the other end. Me, I don't move like that. I don't live like that.
He fucked one of her friends. That's what it was. He probably fucked one of her friends on everything. Because she was probably telling him, oh, he's knocking my shit out. And she wanted to find out. So she bragging about the dick. And then her friend wanted to find out. He probably knocked down Erica's friend. Or Erica's friend. And that's why she like, you unforgivable. Like, so that's why he don't want to, you know what I mean? He don't want to go over there and see another nigga raising his kid, or go see another, like, because she the type of bitch to make sure a nigga's over there while it's their little exchange time. And his pride is too big to let it go through that. Instead of realizing that's what's happening anyways. You see what I'm saying? And just stun on that nigga. Yeah, look how much shitter he gets when he's around that nigga versus, I used to take pride in shit like that. Like, she had a kid before, like like with a baby daddy. She had a baby daddy, whatever. Her son was like cool with me sometimes. I was like a big ass like joy. This one time I remember we went shopping, whatever, blah blah blah. It wasn't even that day. It was like the next day after. He just like ran out of his room and just like gave me a hug. He's like, "Thank you." I was like, I talked to her. I was like, "I see how that happens. Like you just become suckers for it because like that just it felt so good. Like it was all right. Like cool, whatever, man. Like start over tomorrow. Like." And that wasn't even my kid. That was a kid I met 3-4 months. You see, it's like I can't imagine how hard I'm gonna go for my shit. You see what I'm saying?
I don't look like I'm carrying stress.
Yes,
I don't look like I'm losing weight.
Yes, you do.
I don't look like.
If you're one of the many people struggling financially right now, Bridget's got your back. They'll send you $50 to $250 instantly.
Like I'm just harboring so much hate inside me that it physically begins to show. And I'm a father. I'm a grown-ass man. When I have my kids in there with me, they're under my care. They don't have nothing to worry about. So I'm not going to have anybody acting like they need to know every single thing going on. When I was filming Love and Hip Hop, Miami, and I had my kids here, calling,
Yeah, I'm gifting some subs. Memberships right now. I'm doing on King Academics.
where the kids at?
I'm about to do it on the Academy too.
What do you do? Oh, you better not be filming with the kids. Oh. First of all, I've never filmed with the kids ever by myself on Love and Hip Hop. They're not a part of my storyline. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to be in the park pushing the kids, playing, like, of course, they wanted to see me film with them, but, you know, both parents have to sign off on that. And you know.
No, they don't. Happening. See, that's what I'm saying. Man, don't ask permission. I'm not that kid's father. I still, stop. I was telling that boy, stop kicking the damn soccer in the house because they're in an apartment. So if you're going to have him stop kicking the ball in the house, that means you got to go take him to the park tomorrow so he can kick it on the grass. So that's what I fucking did. She went to work, whatever. Hey, get up, come on, get up. He kicked the ball for like 5-10 minutes, and he just laid on the slide and listened to the podcast I was listening to. I didn't know he was listening to what I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm not your mom. I'm not going to be like, oh, we came for soccer. And since you don't want to play soccer, we're going home. No, all right, we came to go outside. So if this is what you want to do, you just making it easier. I ain't got to look for you. I just know you right there on the slide. But in 2 hours, we going home on everything. So, like, you don't ask no permission. You had to just be credentialed to be able to execute it without no supervision on everything. So he talking about, I'm not going to take the boy to the park. I'm not going to do all the other shit. You don't. That's you just not wanting to. That's you finding an excuse that you don't want to do it. Versus this is a reflection of my interest as well. That's why he's doing it. It's because I like doing it. This is my son. Like humans, your child is the only thing you will ever own in life. That's the craziest thing. Like they try and misinterpret that message because that's what they teach their kids. They try and teach us something completely opposite, but no. Humans are only owned by their parents, and they get freedom at 18, autonomy at 18. So, like, it sounds crazy but it's not crazy. So when I was going, it wasn't no like suggestions. It wasn't no like, do we feel like doing this? It was like it wasn't even no talk back. It was just we're gonna do this. This is what you're doing. So go do it, and don't come inside until it's done. And it wasn't no like, oh, let's see if we can just say no today. Like, like let's just like everything. Like, so that's with that. You don't ask for no permission. You just don't hurt nobody in the process. You don't need no help in the process, so you can pull it off. And now it's part of your responsibility. It's part of your toolkit.
Yo, Chad, I can see the frustration in his eyes, bro.
Oh, everything talking about, I'm not man.
It's bad for you, brother. I ain't gonna lie, I was watching this video like Safaree got it light.
The last instant of when we had a transfer with the kids, it was she called me and said, "Hey, I'm in the area. I can save you a trip. I can come pick the kids up, and I'm tired and I don't want to do the drive." And it was like really like early in the morning or whatever. So I'm like, "All right, cool." I let her in, lay down in the kids' room. One of the kids was in there. Next two kids was laying with me in my room. And when she gets up, she's like, she wants to have a conversation with me. I'm like, okay, let's talk. As soon as she starts talking, it's yelling, screaming, all of that. I said, yo, look, I'm not doing that. And if you can't talk to me normally in front of the kids,
because she wanted to
kids
fuck. She wanted to
that
get
we're
back.
having-
That's what she wasn't actually trying to have like a conversation with. She's like, damn, this nigga really let me sleep in this fucking bed for 8 hours and didn't fuck or didn't do none of this. I was in the area, just happened to be in the area. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, exactly. So, bitch, nah, fuck you. It's like, that's how she looking at it.
Discussion about something that we're not agreeing on, then I'm not happy.
Yeah, you're trying to get back together.
I don't give a half, blah, 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 all this yelling, whatever. So I'm like, okay, forget it. Just, you here, pick them up, you can leave. And in my face, all of that, blah, 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 and all that. So I'm like, all right, you don't want to leave.
You might as well just stay, you already
I'm
here.
on the phone with the cops. I'm telling them, hey, before this escalates, I would like police presence here because I want her to leave. Filming me calling the cops. Okay, I'm calling the cops, you're filming me. You're the one with the anger management problem just going on. So Rake stuff up in the house, has the kids running over glass, breaking stuff up outside.
Yo, chat, the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, yo, Safaree, that's it?
Nah, but that's the worst though. It'd be like after a party or after like a break or something, you be like, you gotta just clean that shit up. Like, or in my other apartment, look at this nigga, motherfucking, I did like a little consultation. I did a little video. I took him to the office, but he had his girl with him. So he's like, oh, I don't have all the money, but I got some money for you. But I brought a bottle, bro, because you know what? I'm like, whatever, bro. Whatever your story is, just say, I know why you got the bottle. You got it for her, whatever. But I still like, So he's like, all right, So my let's talk about this Taco Bell. Just get some Taco Bell. He's like, all right, blah, 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 blah. I give him the money. But I'm in the backseat. Because he had to go take the money out or whatever. But he fucked up. I'll tell you about it later. So I give him the money, but I'm in the backseat. So like they talk to me like I ain't shit. I'm trying to order it. I'm like, scoot up. And then like I have them just talk to the driver. They're like, no, we want to talk to the driver. I'm like, I'm the buyer, motherfucker. Like, and so and so then they get the wrong shit. I'm like, go back. No, bro, we ain't going back, bro. I'm like, we're going to my studio anyways to record. Like, go back. Oh, you trying to drop me off and just not pay and just have the night on the town and show that you know places and shit. Got it. Pull over. He's not pulling over. So now we got to make him pull over. So now he pulled over. So now I got to get the money out of your pocket. And the first dollar I see, a $100 bill on the front. That's why you always put your low bills on the outside. Because now I know you at least got what I was supposed to be getting. So now, yeah, I need that now. Bro, come on, bro. This is for my date, bro. I just got paid. So why the fuck am I paying for anything if you just got paid and you owe me? And you have it. And apparently plan on spending it somewhere else. Like Vito, I was talking about I got robbed, bro. They took $3,000 from me. I'm like, bro, they should have took $2,900 from you because you owe me $100 since 2022. That's when I was giving every artist $100 just to put a song out. I was really trying to develop a label and getting 100% of their streams. I just wanted to publishing. I wanted to create a publishing company because all you have to do is just get on fucking TuneCore, pay an ultimate unlimited professional version. So it's like $99 a year. You get unlimited distribution. So it costs $100 to get a publishing company. It costs more than $100 to figure that out though.
And I'm saying that, unfortunately.
After that, I just was like, you know what?
Yeah, so long story short, I got my money. I ended up just going home. So he dropped her off, pull back up, start banging on my shit in the hallway. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? I live around people. You can't be doing this shit, bro. So I'm like, bro, look, bro, like you pissing me off, bro. I was asleep. Excuse me, why are you doing this? And like No, come on, you have to go outside. I'm like, you want to come outside, bro? Come in here, bro. And I just get to And then like he just want to keep fighting shit, breaking shit. I'm like, bro, there's glass everywhere. I'm like, bro, like get out of here, bro. I'm tired of fighting you, bro. Like leave. So I just picked this knife up. I'm like, bro, get out of here, bro. I'm like, he's like, oh, you going to pull a weapon on me? I'm like, I was asleep. Like, get out of my house. I don't want you here. I don't want to record. I don't want to make music. I don't want to drink, smoke, talk about a girl you just had sex with. I don't care. I want to go to bed. Like, so yeah, I just remember like sweeping up. That just went through my brain when I was like talking about like the next day, you just sweeping up all that dumb shit. Like, God damn it. You got missing glass sets now. You have like one this glass, the other one, the missing set is gone. Like just little dumb shit like that. Like, God damn it.
Place that is like a drop-off point or a police precinct, I'm not picking it up because I'm not going to her house ever again in life. My daughter, she has an iPad. I'm blocked on the iPad. My daughter's 4 years old. She doesn't know how to block people. She doesn't even know how to text. Childish, this is like BS like that. So I'm like, okay. The next time I got my kids after that, prior, before that, when I went and I was gonna get a restraining order because, she's doing stuff like showing up at my crib 5 o'clock in the morning.
I think Safaree's gay. Safaree's gay. I think he don't like women. Or they like Hispanics, we crash out because we love women too much. It's like, no, this is my girl. Like, no. But I think he don't like women. I think he honestly like, cause he did some gay shit. He did some real suspect like movements. But yeah, like I did it as he doing that shit because I think that's how he do that shit. Pause. Yeah, if my girl come over and I'm about some, hey, I'm in the area. All right, can I crash your spot? Yeah, come crash at my spot. You're not actually gonna be crashing at my spot. You're gonna be getting crashed at my spot on everything, and then we gonna be back together. We gonna make up. That's how I make up. Cause I actually only have sex with people I care about nowadays. Back in the day, it was just damn. That's a back in the day. Whatever. That was a little inside joke. I don't know. Maybe I need to slow things down with Nene because I do have feelings for this chick still. I gotta be honest with the YouTube people. I gotta be honest. Because I don't know. I don't judge no bitch. I don't care about no past. Because if you knew my past, it'd be different. So everything, like, I'm not nowhere near the judge. I don't want to be judged. I use judgment. But then when you sign up for that shit, you understand what you signed up for. I signed up for a person. I didn't sign up for nothing else but a person. I signed up for a person. So I don't care what no titles, occupations, all that shit. Are you a person? Like, are you a cool person? Like, can I get old with you? You know what I mean? Wake up and not want to do nothing else but be with you. And so I don't want to play with nobody. So I gotta be honest with you too. I think I honestly am gonna I'm always gonna keep it as it is, but I'm not gonna fall in love. I'm gonna just talk to her and shit like that. And if it comes down to that, what are we conversation? Like we not nothing. You know what I mean? We close. I'm not gonna try and put no title anytime soon.
Oh my God! What is that?
She on the ladder? She climbing over.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
No, this is I swear to God. Oh no, get you one that's gonna get on a ladder, climb over the wall. What is this? I knew this nigga was. No, she's different. What's wrong with her?
God, what is that? Oh my God! What is that?
Hold up, y'all. Nah, free Safaree.
Doing stuff like showing up in the morning, pulling out a ladder, hopping the fence.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God! What is that?
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Get you a motherfucker like Erica Mena that's gonna climb the. First of all, where'd the ladder come from? Which means, girl, no, the house with the red house, the red bricks. Drop it off by the. You know, like that shit can't fit in my car. Get your man to do it. That shit. Imagine you at home get the little relearn. What the fuck? Who is? No, you zoom in. You can get to electric fence. No, I'm talking. Oh, bro, that's how I was at 4-way. By any means, I need to see this girl. Look how stupid you look on everything. God damn. And there's a key. There's a little latch key. You could just open it, or you could just walk. This is some rinky dink Miami shit. Look at this. You literally can just walk around the gate. Why didn't you just walk around? That's literally like I climbed like my ex at her spot. She's like, there's a little walkthrough. I was like, I'm not from here. I don't know the little cutways. Like, but that's crazy.
I looked at this and I was like, fence climbing, breaking into the house.
Break into my shit. Come get me. What?
Today I'm surprising my daughter with going to me for her birthday. It's your very own debit card. Maddie!
You a lame ass bitch ass nigga that try to do this shit for other fucking single women. Niggas like that is lame as shit. The fuck? Versus, hey baby, go pay for this. What? I mean, she got her own money. Get her used to spending her own money instead of you have to come to daddy to get the money. That's how them niggas play. I never played that way. I never played. I don't even know how to play that way. I don't want to hang nothing. I don't want to hang no carrot over my girl head. Like, what? I want you to be in there helping me with the accounting. How many carrots did we make today? Everything. What? She tweaking.
Banging on my windows. My son's birthday party was like a month after that. No, like it was a while after.
Everybody in the academy,
I know exactly
the academy
what I'm
chat,
about
I
to do.
gifted y'all 50 subs or 50 memberships. So I appreciate y'all.
No, that co-parenting shit, that shit is birds.
You want to restrain the order, but you went to a party, she was there, so you must not be in that much beer. So I had to drop that case. And this is me having to have two different lawyers. This is two separate lawyers, but for one lawyer for that and another lawyer for this whole family court thing. And next time I got there, it was for, beginning of the summer. And I was like, yo, I'll keep the kids for the summer. Let me know.
No, but that co-parenting shit, I'm not, this is okay, look, typically the girls that I end up dating, they like other women too. So I need both my baby moms to marry each other and then cheat on themselves with me. And we all just live together.
Sisters here, they love being around them. They want to be around them. That's the issue. I can't reach my daughter's iPad. Pickup situation isn't sorted out. So,
but see, I'm the type of nigga, these are my kids. Like, if I crash out over a girl I really love, I'm crashing. I'm going to jail for my kids. Like, it would not have been no, I'll just leave and we'll just hopefully figure it out. It would have been no, somebody got to take me up out of here. Like, and I don't know the nigga that can do it yet. Like, everything, like, not by himself. And so that would have been completely different. What are you talking about? I'm pulling up. Bitch, what are you doing with my child? What do you mean I can't talk to her? I can't FaceTime my daughter good night and good morning. Give me that fucking iPod. Get out of the way. Who are you? Get out of the way. Come here, baby. Come here. Go get your iPad. I'm going to show you how to do this. Go to settings. Click this. See my name? Click on daddy's name. Boom. This is how you unblock. So if ever I can't call you, you can't call me. Go to the settings and unblock me. This is how you do it. You teach her how to do it. So I'm crying. What if that was my kid? I'm showing up. I'm pulling up, showing up. And then I'm going to get out the way. Where's my daughter? All right, cool. Go get your iPad. Well, where's your mother at? On everything. Don't play with my daughter. I'm not playing with you. You can play with me as much as you want, but you're not playing with this. On everything, you just keep it gentleman-like, and then you leave. All right, then you FaceTime her on the way out. Make sure it works. That's how I would have played that shit. Everything, actions and shit, not just credentials and titles. I was thinking like there's other times where someone in my family was close to get in trouble, and then I realized that little side conversation. I'm thinking it's reason and respect. It's really authority, and if you want to push this, you're gonna get your fucking ass tore up. So just leave it alone. Those were those conversations I thought were the opposite conversations. It was really like them. Oh, he's a good dad. He's a da 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 da. It was really, if you want to press this, I'm gonna press my foot in your ass so much it's not worth it. So just leave me alone. So like, I thought it was the opposite. I thought it was respect. It was really just fear the whole time. So yeah, you don't operate in that way. I picked up all these bad traits, staying, listening, people threatening, people on home, picking up all. That's how you communicate. That's how you get your way with stuff. You just you don't do any of that. And like I just disassociated a lot of things, a lot of behaviors, based on what I was exposed to and the circumstances. And then I realized the villain was really the hero the whole time, and the hero was really the villain the whole time. and then it's too late because now you're 31 years old. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that co-parenting shit is for the birds. That shit. No, man, I'm gonna need mine up under mine and everything.
I signed him up for summer camp. She gets so mad at me for signing him up for summer camp. There's a summer camp by my house. She lives 40 minutes away from me. Summer camp. I'm like, cool, I got them.
That's not shit. That's less than an hour.
My brother's like, yo, you can't just be having them here playing, whatever. She's like, they need some, structure. Sign them up for summer camp. I was like, you know what? That's a good idea. I signed them up for the summer camp. I paid for it. I paid $2,000 to put them in summer camp.
That's not shit compared to how much you save on the babysitter by doing whatever you want for the next 3 months.
With me putting them in summer camp by my house. And
that's that other shit. I hate when they trying to do that shit.
And it's like, okay, I have the kids. They're under my watch and care. I want to put them in a summer camp by me. And I'm going to show y'all because this is like, not just talking just to talk, but put them in summer camp. This was the first one. This is what it was supposed to do. This is what it's supposed to be. This is the schedule. Summer camp July, boom, boom, boom. The entire month. This was going to be their schedule for the entire month. This is their lunch schedule. This is one of the things she made for me in one of the days that she was in summer camp.
Yo, let's call a spade a spade. I hate to interrupt him, but let me tell you this. When you're dealing with a crazy bitch, a woman is really good. Crazy chicks, actually. They're really good at using all their resources to gain control over you. You have a baby.
But this is the thing, though. Niggas like me don't have that problem. Niggas like me had a problem of them trying to humble you because they can't get to your weak spots. Because then they realize, oh, he already presented his weak spots on everything. His emotions is his vulnerabilities. It's not his lifestyle. It's not his anything else. It's his inside, his intangibles. So then they play on that. Like I told you, I love sex. I'm hypersexual, whatever. So then shit just stop being interested. Use that. Oh, no. And then turn it like, I talk about it. I'm not going to deny you. I'm not going to deny you. It's not about denying me. It's about you wanting me. It's not about you just putting up with shit. Especially if I'm knocking that shit out when I'm at the plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I'm like, this is something. It's not about that. It's something different. Because when we get to doing that, you get to apologizing this shit during that. And then afterwards, you get to, you see what I'm saying? But then you go back out in that world and get exposed to other things. And then that's why it has to be solid within. Because it's not about just impulse and shit like that.
Person out of love. Eventually, when y'all separate, she uses that baby to snoop on you, to think they have unlimited access to you, to harass you, and to inconvenience you.
Why is
that's really
raising
what
a
it
child harassment
right?
and inconvenience?
This is, unfortunately, we as a society don't tell women that, here's the thing. As men, if you behave in a certain way, you're going to jail. Nobody ever has sympathy for the guy who says, oh, no, he's good. Because I watch women justify Erica Mena's behavior by saying, this what happens when you gaslight a woman or you lie to her about being with her for the rest of her life and she give you a baby. That's how we go. So they justify the bad behavior based on emotional responses. There's no guy who could say, yeah, that's why I killed my aunt. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was the 3rd anniversary of my homie dying, and I couldn't help it but just grabbing a gun and go kill that nigga. Like, justify. It don't work for men. No one gives the repercussion to women to say, hey, listen, I'm not gonna speak on. I don't know how Safaree was to her.
This is a crazy idea. This is a crazy idea. I think they should have gender-specific justice systems. It should be male judges, male lawyers, male plaintiffs, or male bailiffs, male everything for men. They should have male, no female inmate correctional officers. No, it should all be separate. Because then it could be, nah, this is black and white. This is not random, interjections. Excuse me. I think that should be all black and white. The women get tried by the women lawyers, all women judges, all because then you can have a baseline. Like one of the things when I was in Chicago, one of the things I went to court. I'm not the the landlord tried to sue me for a broken toilet, tried to sue me for $3,000. I'm like, yo, first of all, that's when I went and got a job. I didn't have no fucking job. I was at NBC and HBO doing acting and shit, doing TV show shit. But then the person I was with, her mom lost her place. Her mom's boyfriend was living together, and her little brothers. I'm like, fuck, they all can stay with us. So come on, now I gotta go get a job to have spending money because now there is no spending money. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't affect. Now we're homeless. It's just no. Now I gotta go get a job because I don't have no job no more because my job was time. Okay, so now I gotta go to the job. So they're at the house clogging the toilet and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What you mean the toilet's clogged? So yeah, the toilet's clogged. I'm like, fuck, let me go see about it when I get home. So then like I do stuff with my hands and shit. So I go check the toilet, get on this, da 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 da. And I'm like, damn, we don't even have access to the pipe. So how the fuck am I gonna fix this if it's just gonna get stuck somewhere later on underneath? You see what I'm saying? So I called the landlord. I'm like, yo, like da da da, we need access. Like, no, you can't get that. Da da da. Call a handyman. So I called a handyman, pay for the handyman. Da da da. He did everything. If it work again, but then he couldn't go underneath anyway. He couldn't go pause under the ground anyways, get the pipes anyways. So the lady judge was like, look, I'm a landlord too. Because it was like on the Zoom. Like I wasn't in Chicago. Like we had gotten in a fight, whatever. I broke up, but I still had to go on the court and shit. So I'm on the Zoom. And I'm like, so yeah, I'm a landlord too, but I can't honestly charge any of my tenants for something that they didn't do. You can't charge somebody access $3,000 for a toilet that they can't even break because they don't have access to the pipes. So the girl I was with, she's like, no, just pay it. Don't go to court. I'm like, fuck it, we going to court. Court ain't shit. I love going to court because it is actually what happens. It's all facts. It's not opinions. I love court. It's right and wrong right there. It's very like on everything. Like back in the, I was gonna be a lawyer. I took my LSAT. I did like 70% on it back in the day, like a long time ago. I didn't even, but you have to have a degree. So I'm thinking I'll get this little IT degree, get my law degree. So by the time I'm 35, 36, I'll be you know what I'm saying? But shit got pushed back. But it's all right.
Maybe he was a nigga who, like, whatever he gaslit her or like he sold her a dream, he's not living up to it. Maybe she's hurt. Maybe she is like, yo, I've wasted. How old is I don't know how old is Erica Mena.
She's probably like 40.
How old is Erica?
Can I really get a laptop for just $1 down? Can I really get a camera for $1 down?
A PlayStation for $1 down?
35% APR.
Maybe she's like, you know, you see, she's 36.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like, it's like 2 weeks old milk that's been on the counter. Like, come on. You feel what I'm saying? And usually not, because, you know, I know a lot of Latino whip, like, yo, J-Lo looks amazing. I think Erica Mena has ruined her body with all these enhancements. Same. Like, she looked like she's a shriveling up. This shit looks crazy. She looked like a grape that has been sitting there on the sidewalk in Arizona, just like fucking trip. I don't know what the fuck been going on with her. But I do think, you know, surgeries, you know, women who get surgeries for the intermediate, they tend to become more saltier later because, yo, Safaree looked like he's 35. She looked like she's 48. That's a problem. You get what I'm saying? And a woman never wants to feel like they gave you the best of their life while you get to go do that with somebody else. And I understand that resentment.
Yeah, see me.
I definitely understand that resentment. But it doesn't justify you being like some type of terrorist. It doesn't justify you.
And that's another thing. Like,
trying to.
I realized, like, just be a good person. Just be kind.
Provoke a man to respond back to you in a physical way when you pushing him, because again, there's a lot of dudes who suffer from anger issues. Who's wrong if you pushing that nigga, you doing whatever, you break a couple things and he just grab you up and say, what the fuck is you doing, bitch? Who's wrong?
Can't do that. We're both wrong. Yeah, you're wrong.
I guess we say he's wrong, right? Because you're a man. So again, we don't tell these women enough, like, yo, your baby girl, I am sorry if you felt he wasted your time or you gave him 2 babies or 3 days, whatever it is, and he wasn't the man that you thought he was when you met. I'm sorry for your disappointment, but you don't get to act like a petulant child. You don't get to just break a bunch of shit and push him around and climb over fences and do all that type of stuff. You gotta operate with some type of emotional maturity. But nobody tells a chick like this. Like, she's been a really attractive woman for a long time. She don't even know how to act. Yo, a really attractive woman you know, and shout out to my boy Myron who always says this. Really attractive women don't even. Most attractive women have no personality. Why? They never had to develop one. You know who some of the funniest niggas are? The fat niggas. It's not like you was getting bitches because of your looks. So you had to learn other ways how to,
Exactly.
to get attention, to be compelling.
Exactly.
Look at Drewski. Like, no disrespect to him. It's always a short dude. Like, when you look at a comedian, you've never seen a comedian that's a 6'5", built like a motherfucker. Girls all want to fuck, and he's funny. We don't see that. It's the short midget nigga, the anorexic looking like he got sickle cell, Cat Williams, or it's like a Kevin Hart type of guy, or it's like a fat, like weirdly shaped, Patrice O'Neal, God rest his death, a Drewski, like a socially awkward guy but is just really funny on that stage, Chris Rock. So again, that applies to women. And a bad bitch don't really gotta have, you ever hear a girl tell you I'm funny and you're like, yo, this fucking bitch don't really know.
Niggas been laughing just a crack.
If she didn't have a pussy, I wouldn't even be within 10 miles of her. But she's over here thinking that me laughing at her corny jokes, bitch, I'm just trying to get my nut off. Real talk.
That's not real talk. That's some lame
I'm
talk.
just trying to nut.
Lame shit.
So this is what's happening.
That's when you just shake it, be like, "Oh, that's funny to you," or "That was funny."
Erica Mena is coming back to the sober realization that her prime is done. With respectfully, just look-wise, her prime is done. And she's looking at a guy who seemingly is still having that success, but also she's gained a lot of saltiness. She's gained a lot of saltiness, and she's realizing people ain't putting up with her shit. Everything let me tell you this. As long as I've heard, I've never met her. As long as I've heard about Erica Mena, I've only heard about her fighting, doing abusive shit, talking shit, and being really nasty. It's only since the last couple of years where no one looks at her anymore and be like, oh my God, she's the baddest in the room anymore.
Never.
So now people are looking at her like, yo, we're not tolerating that behavior. Because name me a bad bitch, I'll show you a nigga that will tolerate her talking, her basically cussing like a sailor, her basically being a bitch.
He's talking about tolerating. There's a fly nigga phrase for that same sort of situation. You show me a bad bitch and I'll show you a nigga that's tired of fucking her. That's the other side of that fucking saying.
Everything that socially, like, people wouldn't tolerate in a calibrated, respectable social setting. But a chick who's attractive, you get to do anything. So I think that's what's going on, personally.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, what's wrong with putting the kids in summer camp? And it just was such a...
Now, and I'm trying to be fair here. Safaree, keep it a being with you, brother. What they have said is that because you don't see your kids that much, why when you see your kids and the first 2 days they're around you, you basically put them in a summer camp that they're just running around and you're not dealing with them. The point of you spending time with your kids is for you to spend time with your kids, not for you to drop.
No, put them in an environment for them to succeed. He's not no teacher, daycare. He's an entertainer.
And
so his job
is this is where we get
around,
these influencers having children.
Keep everybody else around. That's not supposed to be around. Keep them away.
Having a child is
and then put them in a position to be around.
Right? Like, you're not really parenting. Like, you can still be a good parent because, okay, maybe you're providing the resources and, if they want like a toy or they want so-and-so, you can get it. But if you're just like pawning them off to somebody else, and I do understand what people say with that, but it's not my point.
During the day,
you're there, but
at night,
I understand what they're saying about Safaree. Like, bro, so you barely get the kids, and as soon as you get the kids, you just put them in summer camp that you don't got to see them. Okay, that's the point.
It's not a point.
If you've been getting scam texts like these, it means your data was probably leaked online somewhere.
No
now, most of you can probably spot the
control thing, and it created it created so much drama.
And I get it too. The kids should have fun and put them in summer camp, but it's like, I guess they're saying you're not actually spending time with them when you put them in the summer camp, which that's the point.
Oh, drop again. Oh, you playing with some again. Just nothing made absolute any sense. Nothing. It was just such an irate, ignorant conversation because it's to the point where we don't even speak direct. Like, my house is set up for them. I got their shrine set up. This is for them. This is their area. You walk in. This is Maji's room. Ain't no deadbeat doing this. This is Maji's room. Ain't no deadbeat doing this.
All right, y'all. My computer's tweaking. I'm about to get up out of